The previous program was paid for by Louis Avalone.
Breaking news and trending talk. 710 a.m. and K269GO. 1017 FM. KEEL. Shreveport, a Town Square media station.
It's time. It's time. It's time. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland, is on the air. Tim Fletcher and his cavalcade of correspondents guide you through all the games in the area. When the game gets tight, late in the fourth quarter, we take you there live. Coaches, kids, correspondents, and Fletch, all here for Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. Feel the frenzy.
Yes, indeed. Feel the frenzy. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland, is on the air on this lovely Friday, September 19th, week 3 of the high school football season here in Louisiana. Good evening, folks. My name is Tim Fletcher. Happy to be here with you on this week 3 of our season. If you don't know what Friday Football Frenzy is, it's basically keeping up with all the high school games in the area with a cavalcade of correspondents located at each one of the local games. They will be checking in with us, or we'll be checking in with them, and they'll give us updates on all the games around the area. It's very, very cool and very, very fun, and about time to get this thing started. But before we do, let's introduce the crew. Over here on the ones and twos, the lead singer of Oh Possum, Where Art Thou?
Playing at Sausage Fest October 4th at Bears with Aubrey and the Meat Sweats and Sauce.
Sauce is kind of a tame name for the.
It is kind of a tame name to be in that lineup.
Sure.
It fits, but it doesn't. They're kind of a jam band. And,
Okay.
And us and Aubrey and the Meat Sweats, we're not. Yeah.
No. Again, not an all ages show.
No.
No.
21 and up.
When is this again?
October 4th. at
October
Bears.
4th at
My
Bears.
favorite bar, Bears.
They have outstanding music, outstanding burgers, and you'll be there October 4th. Do not bring the kids. Ruben Wright.
No. Howdy, y'all.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling the frenzy. is
Oh,
what's
yeah.
happening.
And taking care of the scores on the quarter and so much else here on this lovely Friday night. As always, it's our old pal, Adam Hester. Good morning, Adam. Or good evening, Adam.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
Very good.
Very good. Walk-ons was fantastic.
Yes.
Had the Louisiana dry rub boneless wings.
There you go.
I am filled with burger.
Yes. And you and I, we're red meat guys. Look at Mr. Pescatarian over here.
I like fish, man.
Yeah.
I like sushi.
The
I like
manga
fish.
tuna.
Mango tuna bowl. 2 weeks in a row for that.
Yeah, I saw that. It looks great.
It makes me feel bad for getting my giant
Yeah.
double bacon cheeseburger.
No, it's because of just horrendous mistakes for all my entire life at this point with food. So I got to cut something somewhere,
Yeah, I get it.
And
I get it.
especially going to Austin this weekend and just drowning on barbecue.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
that's true.
Can't be overloaded too much.
I understand.
I'm going to tuck in over here and start.
Sounds good to me. Hester, before we get going here, a couple of games that you're really kind of thinking are very interesting on your docket. What do you think?
Sure. Well, the one that leads us off, Franklin Parish and Calvary. Last year, that was a kind of a weird and a wild one at the same time.
Correct.
Over there.
Correct.
Franklin Parish has got the quarterback, Desirion Ellis.
Yep.
I think that's how you say his first name.
Yep. LSU commit.
LSU commit to play defensive back, but he is a physical specimen. And last year, I don't, of course, not being involved at that level anymore, I didn't. I was like, oh yeah, Franklin Parish played good player here and there. I didn't know that was one that they were going to have to sweat out like that, and they ended up losing the game. They made that late comeback at the end. But now this kid's a senior, Ellis. They're the number 1 team in 4A.
4A, yeah.
In the writers poll. So there's got to be some other dudes that go with him as well, and it's not just him.
Yeah,
and
I think Rodney said they have a Michigan State commit on the defensive line.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're loaded over there. They got some talent, and they come to town. Calvary's doing the Fieldhouse dedication and all that
looks
today.
nice.
So that's pretty cool. North Dakota and West Monroe is interesting. West Monroe is vulnerable on paper.
Right.
But I know they won that game big last year, so we'll see what happens there. Shreve and Natchitoches is interesting. Logansport needs to bounce back. I think that's pretty obvious. The Benton Huntington game, obviously. The Dennis Darby over
the Stephen Dennis Darby.
That's a really interesting game.
I think Mansfield Northwood could be interesting. Call me nuts.
Possibly.
I think there's a chance. I think Northwood should win the game.
Mansfield has to have some things go their way.
They have, and they've had things go their way a couple of weeks in a row. So a lot of fun.
Cedar Creek and Loyola is interesting too.
Yes, it is. And of course, it's also the Claiborne Parish Super Bowl. Haynesville and Homer getting together. We begin our night with North DeSoto over in enemy territory in West Monroe. Joining us now on the Chasing Aces hotline, it's good old Will Delafield. Hey, Will, what's happening so far in North DeSoto and West Monroe?
So we got the opening kickoff. We picked up. Hang on a second. We picked up. I don't know. I guess 3 first downs, and then Kenny Thomas broke one for about 30, 35, 40 yards for a touchdown. So we're up 7-0, and we just kicked off. They're fixing to get their first possession, so we'll see.
All right, that's a pretty darn good start as far as when you guys had the ball, your offensive line versus their defensive line. How did the size matchup kind of look?
They're bigger than us, but it's not a big mismatch.
Okay.
Not a big. Now where, their linebackers big. Their safety. Overall, they're bigger than we are, but it's not a mismatch.
All right. So far, though, North DeSoto takes the opening drive, punches it in. Well, Kenny Thomas runs it in from over 30 yards out. North DeSoto on top of West Monroe, 7-0. Will Delafield, Luke's dad, taking care of us on the Chasing Aces hotline. Thank you very much, Will. Let's see if this keeps up, buddy. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, man. Where are we going, Rube? Todd Sharp joins us, Captain Shreve down at Turpin Stadium as the Gators are taking on the Natchitoches Central Chiefs tonight. Hey there, Todd Sharp. What's happening in your game, buddy?
All good, Fletch. I can report that Natchitoches has received the ball first to open the game.
Excellent.
So hopefully I'll remember that in the second half. Shreve's going to get it. But so they took the kickoff right around midfield, a little pass, and they have marched it down to around the 25 right now.
Opening drive. How much are they throwing the ball? Owen Smith, a very capable quarterback for them, threw for over 320 yards last week. Are they running, throwing, mixing it up?
A little mix. They've only ran a few plays right now. A little 10-yard pass right before I started speaking to you. So, and then a run play while we were talking right now. So, I think a good little mix. No deep shots or anything just yet. Just short, easy passes right now.
Very good. Todd Sharp with the latest. Captain Shreve, Natchitoches, Natchitoches Central Chiefs got the opening kick, and they are driving. Captain Shreve yet to touch the ball. Todd Sharp is there, taking care of us on the Chasing Aces hotline. Thank you, Sharp.
And touchdown.
Touchdown, Natchitoches Central.
Touchdown, Natchitoches Central. That's a pass.
Okay. Owen Smith, touchdown toss for the Natchitoches Central Chiefs as they jump on top of Captain Shreve. Captain Shreve last week had a couple of running backs go over 120 yards. We'll see if they can get something rolling here on their next possession. Todd Sharp, thank you very much, buddy.
All right, thanks.
You bet. Connor Lee Tugwell, the Tug Man. What's going on, buddy? Bossier at Logansport. Connor, what's happening with the Bossier Bearcats and the Logansport Tigers?
Well, we just got underway about 6 minutes ago. Got a first down and then almost threw a pick. Got dropped, thankfully, and punted it. Logansport just got another first down, and they're driving on us.
Okay, so Bossier got the ball to start the game. Drove, had to punt. Logansport's got it now, taking over for the first time. Got about, 8 minutes left in the first quarter or so?
We got 6 right now.
6 right now, okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Connor Lee Tugwell. Connor Tugwell,
yes,
the Tug Man, taking care of us, buddy. Appreciate it, man.
No problem.
All right, man, that's awesome. Once again, the Chasing Aces hotline. Bossier. 2-0, by the way, with an opportunity to go 3-0 if they can take care of business against Logansport, and Logansport's trying to avoid an 0-3 start. Toby Todd joins us as the Airline Vikings have made their way to Farmerville. They are taking on Union Parish on the Chasing Aces hotline. Hello there, Toby Todd. What's going on, buddy?
Not much. We're 6:46 left in the first, 0-0. Farmerville's got their second possession. We kicked to them. They punted to us. We went for it on fourth, over through the receiver. So they got it about midfield and have gotten one first down. So looks like they're about on the 40, second and 10 from the 40-yard line. Their 40-yard line going in. So nothing. Kind of a cat and mouse thing right now. They just had an errant pitch, but they fell on it for a loss of 20, loss of 15. Looks like maybe.
Okay.
But there is a flag on the play, so I can't imagine what it is. Hitting too hard, maybe. I don't know. That you can't ever tell.
Well, I'm curious. How does the field look? How high is the grass there today?
It's not very high. They're not trying to slow us down. It doesn't look like they're not using the 1972 Neville approach.
Exactly. We kind of wondered. They're trying to find their first win at Union Parish, and of course, Airlines got a little bit of speed out there at the wide receiver position. So, but so far, so good. It's 0-0. Airline and Union have each had the ball, and Union just got pushed back 25 yards or so in a bad one. And so we'll see what happens here. But Toby Todd's taking care of us as always. Thank you very much, sir.
No problem. Bye.
All right. Let's see here. Josh Burrows, Benton, and Huntington, the Stephen Dennis Derby, as we check in at Independence Stadium here on the Chasing Aces hotline. Hello there, Josh Burrows. What's happening?
Hey, Fletch. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing all right, buddy. What's shaking and baking in your world?
Oh, man, just a little bit of football. Just thought we punt on the opening drive. Huntington punted to us, and we scored, went for two, got it, 8-zip, and they just Huntington just drove down and scored now, kicking extra points, pending 8-7.
All right, they're kicking it. We'll wait for you here to see if they get the extra point or not. Let's see here. Josh Burrows. So
no good. 8-6.
Okay. How much time left in the first quarter, Josh?
Got 8 minutes, 20 seconds.
Good grief. All right, let's put some points on the board. Thank you, Josh Burrows. We'll talk to you soon, buddy.
All right, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's do one more. Ernie Velasco joins us of Angel and Bird at Lee Hedges Stadium. Hey, Ernie, what's happening, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Tim?
It's all you.
7-0 Evangel. They had the ball for over almost 5 minutes. And Moore Pop was just running the ball mostly. He had a good pass on 4th and 15 for the first down. And then they got to the 1-inch mark, and they took it in for a touchdown. Bird has the ball now. And they're on their own 29, 3rd and 1, it looks like. But they're calling water break.
All right. So
that's where we stand. Yep, 6 minutes.
Sounds good to me, Ernie. Evangel on top of Bird, 7-0. The Bird Yellow Jackets beat Evangel last year. That's the second time they've beaten Evangel. Will they make it 3 in a row? They've got to dig out from a little hole right now. Ernie Velasco on the Chasing Aces hotline. And Ernie has made his proclamation. I have spoken, and that is what it will be. Thank you, Ernie.
See ya.
First choice personnel bringing you scores on the quarter.
Calvary 7, Franklin Parish nothing. North DeSoto 7, West Monroe nothing. Niagara Central on top of Captain Shreve 7-0. Benton on top of Huntington 8-6. As you just heard, Evangel 7, Bird 0 in the early going there.
Loyola's up 7-0.
I'll let you say that because I've already flipped past it, and I'm flipping back. Final last night, Ouachita 33, Sterlington 23. We had a lot of Thursday games around the state. I'm not really sure why that is. Barb took care of Northwest last night, 40-19 for our people down in Lafayette. Opelousas Catholic 47, Port Barry 6. That was last night as well. Notre Dame leading Turlings Catholic already 14-0 in that game. A nice name matchup also happened last night down in Lafayette area. Lafayette Christian 45, Westgate 21. That was the final from last night. Got a lot of good games down there. As usual, St. Thomas More, Acadiana tonight, Zachary Karen Crow tonight, Madison Prep Southside tonight. We'll hopefully check in with Southside here shortly. Catholic High and ULAB, Rummel Shaw, Jesuit and Bonnabel. There's also a good one let me find it here. Was it Ash and Destrehan? Alexandria Senior High taking on Destrehan. So Sinlaw versus. Yeah, you did.
Okay.
See what you did? Thank you. Appreciate that. So Central Louisiana's juggernaut at the moment, going down to New Orleans to face Destrehan. Thomas Botman has squared off against them a time or two. Neville and Oak Grove is also tonight, as is Ruston and Longview. So there's some nice matchups out there, but no points in some of those just yet.
Scores on the corner, brought to you by First Choice Personnel. Make First Choice your last call, 797-7810. Looking for a JOB? Let First Choice help guide you through the whole process, and check with them as well to see what jobs they have that just might suit you to a T. 797-7810. From the Boyd Family Dentistry text line, Brock Restovich lets us know that Mason Drake had a 1-yard rushing touchdown, set up by a 65-yard pass from Bryce Restovich to Ty Walsworth and Thomas Moore. Kick was good. Cougars fumbled on the first play from scrimmage. Flyers ball at the 24, and then Mason Drake, 20-yard touchdown. Set up by a 14-yard pass from Restovich to Brock Jeter. It's 14-0 Loyola with 7:54 to go in the first quarter. This is Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. Shop, click, drive, Chevyland.com. When we come back, we're going to check in with Calvary and Franklin Parish. We'll head out to Loyola and at Mesmer Stadium as the Flyers try to move to 3-0. So many games to get to. Mansfield and Northwood as well. Plus, we'll check in with Haynesville and Homer. That's all coming up next. Friday Football Frenzy powered by Chevyland. Our show also presented by the good folks over at Alsco. Alsco.com, 636-0404 for uniforms, laundry, facility care, linens, and so much more. Ruben is here. Hester is here. If you're at a game, shoot us a text. 318-GUY-PILE, 318-489-7453 on the Boyd Family Dentistry text line. Back right after this.
Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland, heads back to the stadium right after this timeout.
We are excited to have Chevyland as our title sponsor for the 13th consecutive year here on Friday Football Frenzy. Chevyland, the #1 Chevy dealer in the area. Chevyland, among the 250 top Chevy dealers in the entire country. Chevyland, 7500 Uri Drive, Shreveport. Weekdays, weeknights, weekends, they're all made for Chasing Aces. That's right, Chasing Aces is your entertainment capital. They have something for everyone, for all ages, and I'm telling you from personal experience, everything's a blast. They hit a home run literally with everything out there. Go to chasingaces.golf and book your time today.
Morrison DeWitt Injury Lawyers built a practice on representing real people with real injuries and have obtained real results. Their success stories speak for themselves. They know and have experience with the best doctors and experts in their fields to provide the best care. If you or a loved one are injured, it is extremely important to choose the right lawyer. To see what they've done for others or to schedule a free consultation, visit morrisdewitt.com. Paid non-lawyer spokesperson, Shreveport, Trey Morris, LA 2417189. Results may vary.
Having personally witnessed just how hard the folks at Alsco work, you can feel great knowing they are working so hard for you. Uniforms, linens, facility care, and so much more. Call them today, 318-636-0404, or visit alsco.com. Are you familiar with Sports Cards of Louisiana, Shreveport Bossier's premier sports card and TCG store? That's right, buy, sell, trade sports cards, Magic, and Pokemon. They're a Topps Direct MVP account, Topps Buyback Redemption Program, Play Pokemon store. They're a Fanatics Collect Direct Submission Shop, Games, Workshops, Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, Paints and Supply, Magic the Gathering Friday every single week. They have Commander Night, plus Pokemon Play on Sundays at Sports Cards of Louisiana, 3000 North Market Street, Suite 178. Locally owned and operated, Chevyland has been doing business right here in Shreveport for over 60 years. Good people, great deals. Together, let's drive. Chevyland, 7500 Uri Drive in Shreveport, Louisiana, the #1 Chevy dealer in the area and among the top 250 Chevy dealers in the country. Welcome back, everybody. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. Shop, click, drive, Chevyland.com. 7500 Uri Drive in Shreveport, Louisiana. Oh, by the way, Chevyland has 2.9% financing on beautiful brand new 2025 and 2026 Silverados for the month of September. What you waiting on? Jump on it this weekend. Let's get to the phone lines, the Chasing Aces hotline, where we have Bo Waddell giving us an update now on the Calvary Cavaliers hosting the number 1 team in Class 4A, Franklin Parish. Hey, Bo, what's happening, buddy?
Going great. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. Boy, it sounds nice and quiet where you are.
Well, I'm in the only spot that is quiet.
Nice. I like this.
We do have the ball right now. It's 7-0 us, Calvary. Braylon Huglon scored on a 65-yard, I think a 5-yard out route. And defense held the first series. Franklin Parish, they traveled well, got a lot of fans. And they have, I mean, there's a reason why they're ranked number 1 in 4A. They look the part, and they're athletic across the board, so it's going to be fun to watch.
The quarterback, the kid that's the LSU commit, has he done anything yet that kind of makes you go, oh, okay, I can see why these.
You can tell from when he walks in. I mean, he had a 5-yard game, but he ran like 25 yards to the right, made 4 guys miss, scrambled to the left, to gain 5 yards. I mean, anytime he doesn't go the distance, I feel like it's a win for the defense because, I mean, he's special on his hand.
Well, they've got a long night ahead of them. Both sides do. There's headaches on both sides on offense, so we'll see how this one goes. But right now, Bo Waddell lets us know on the Chasing Aces hotline that the Calvary Cavaliers up early over the number 1 team in Class 4A, Franklin Parish, 7-0. Thank you very much, Bo.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, you bet. Talk to you soon. Where are we headed? Brock Restovich joins us on the Chasing Aces hotline. An update on the Loyola Flyers taking on Cedar Creek. Brock, what's happening in your game, buddy?
Flyers just scored again, 20-0 on an 11-yard pass from Restovich to Jake Black. Man, it's been all the Flyers first quarter, 5:11 left. Really, the passing games just were throwing all over them. Bryce has 108 yards in the first quarter. We get inside the 20 and we've handed the ball off, and Mason Drake has run him in for 2 touchdowns already. So it's one of those games where it seems to be the passing game opens up the running game.
Hey, that works.
And Mason Drake's nothing to take lightly. You know, he runs hard and he's fast and he gets there.
And he's got 2 touchdowns already tonight, 20-yarder and also a short one, so 21-0 now.
21-0.
And Bryce, who was that again? Jake Black was on the receiving end?
That's right.
Okay. All right, the Flyers destroying Cedar Creek with plenty of time to go in the first quarter. It's 21-0. Brock, thank you very much for the update, buddy.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right. From the Boyd Family Dentistry text line, the Eagles scored again on a 9-yard run by Pop Houston and a 2-point try. Evangel now up 15-0 over the Bird Yellow Jackets. Where are we going, Rube? Emily Thompson joins us. It's North Caddo tonight, taking on Southwood on the Chasing Aces hotline. Hello there, Emily Thompson. How are you doing?
Hey, Tim. We're good. How are you doing?
Good. Thank you very much for asking. More importantly, I guess, how are those North Caddo Fighting Titans doing against Southwood?
The Fighting Titans are doing good. It's our first home game, so the spirit is high. We have just about 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Southwood was able to get a touchback, and so was able to get 6 points from that. So that happened just a couple minutes ago. So now we are moving the ball, moving the chains towards getting a touchdown. Hopefully, we're getting first down after first down. So we are just hoping to punch it in just a minute, we hope.
All right. So Southwood's up 6-0 with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, right?
Yes, sir. That's right.
Awesome. Emily Thompson, the wife of head coach Chase Thompson, taking care of us on the Chasing Aces hotline. Thank you as always, Emily.
You're welcome. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Very cool. Emily Thompson. Update, Southwood and North Caddo, both teams trying to get things going, of course. Southwood snapped a 46-game losing streak last week with a win, a 16-15 win over Arcadia, Hester. And so they have an opportunity to do something they certainly haven't been able to do in a long time.
Call that a winning streak.
A winning streak.
It has happened before.
And so we will see if they are able to get that done or not. All right. It's 7:24 our time. And, oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, it means it's 35 minutes and 34 seconds until the top of the hour.
He makes fun, Ruben, but he wishes he had that clock in the other studio. He's mentioned that a few times.
I have. It's fun. I still don't understand what all the little green lights and yellow and pink lights are.
It's supposed to be like the buttons on the board, right?
Well, I guess.
It says the
Studio Live. Can you, like, when you do something, Ruben, does it change the colors on those things?
Yeah, it's when the phone's ringing and when we go live or if we go dead or if
it'll light a different color on that thing?
It lights up a different color, yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, we hope
Which one's for traffic?
Do you do this when you see the traffic?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. This is the international
the universal
traffic
sign.
call, yes. Bo Waddell texts in on the Boyd Family Dentistry text line. Calvary up 14-0. Hugelund with another touchdown catch.
He's a problem.
Well. How big is Hugelund?
I'm not 100% sure exactly.
But he's
a good size, yeah. He's not like huge or by any means, but he's
14-0 over the number one team in Class 4A.
He's really good.
Golden T says 17-0. Wait. 17-0 Griffins.
It was 10 now, so that
Huh?
was, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was confused. I thought Satman was going to
what?
exactly. All right, so 17-0 North Dakota. All right.
That's
Kim Beavers checking in at the Claiborne Parish Super Bowl tonight on the Chasing Aces hotline. Hello there, Kim Beavers. What's going on in your game tonight?
Hey.
Uh-oh.
Well, yeah.
There you are. Now we got you. Hey, Kim, what's happening in your game?
14-0 Haynesville right now. We're still in the first quarter.
First quarter, okay.
We're almost second, yep.
All right. Has Homer been able to get anything positive going yet tonight?
You know, I really don't know because I've been in a ticket booth.
Well, how was that tonight? I assume that there was a lot of
still
tickets
selling
sold.
tickets.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're still selling.
Awesome. Well, that's fantastic. We know it's the greatest rivalry we have in high school football in Louisiana, the oldest rivalry we have in
Absolutely.
Louisiana, the Claiborne Parish Super Bowl. Kim Beavers with the update. Haynesville on top, 14-0. Thank you very much, Kim.
Thank you.
All right. Keep selling.
All right. Okay, bye-bye.
Sell. All right.
Turn the machines back on.
Chris Herron joins us as we go to Northwood. The Northwood Falcons taking on Mansfield tonight out in Blanchard. Hello there, Chris Herron on the Chasing Aces hotline. What's happening, sir?
We are at 13 Northwood, 14 Mansfield.
Okay.
They kicked an onside kick to start the game, got it, got inside the 5 on the first play, ended up scoring. We drove down, scored, and then they ended up returning the ensuing kickoff back.
Oh, wow.
So, and then we drove down all Snead on the second drive, just pounding it down, and then we got a penalty before the extra point was kicked. Put it on the 1.5, and we brought them back out to try to go for 2 because it looked like they were going to struggle. They missed their first extra point, went for 2 on the second one, and got it. So we brought our offense back out, didn't get it. So it's 13-14 right now. North Dakota has the ball. They're about, looks like 4th and 1 on about the 49. Actually, yeah, about the 49.
Okay.
They're going for it.
All right.
Less than 1, it looks like.
Mansfield is going for it at midfield?
Yep, they're going for it at midfield right now.
Okay. All right, we'll hang out here with you just for a second.
Well, just took a timeout.
Oh, well, we won't hang out with you then, Chris. We'll come back to you later on. How about that?
All right, sounds good.
Thank you, buddy. That's Taco
All right,
Chris on the Chasing Aces hotline. First choice personnel bringing you scores on the quarter.
Calvary 14, Franklin Parish 0, North DeSoto 17, West Monroe nothing. Natchitoches Central 7, Captain Shreve 0. I have not seen anything different for Bossier Logansport. So
6-0 Logansport.
All right, 6-0 Logansport.
Failed 2-point conversion.
All right. Airline 7, Union Parish 0, Benton 8, Huntington 6, Evangel 15, Bird nothing.
That is now 22-0.
Loyola 21, Cedar Creek 0, Mansfield 14-13 now. Is that everybody? Mm-hmm. Okay, Mansfield 14, Northwood 13, Southwood 6, North Caddo 0, Haynesville 14, Homer 0, North Webster and Minden tied at 7, unless you have something different for that one. Oak Grove and Red River, no score reported yet. Same thing for Lakeside, Plain Dealing, and Woodlawn versus Lakeview. Leesville leads Manny 14-0. Longview on the board first against Ruston, 7-0 in that game. Wow. Final from last night, Ouachita 33, Sterlington 23. No update yet for Neville versus Oak Grove. OCS with the first 14 points of the game versus Delhi. Nothing yet for Richwood, Wassman, Winfield, West Ouachita, St. Fred's, Gina, or Ash Destrehan. I've checked to see if those are Thursday results, and I don't think they were, so I'll keep an eye out for those. All around the state, last night, Barb over Northwest, 40-19. Another final from last night, Opelousas Catholic 47, Port Barre 6. Notre Dame leads Sterling Catholic tonight, 14-0 so far. Final from last night, Lafayette Christian 45, Westgate 21. No score yet for St. Thomas More Acadiana. That is a confirmed 0-0 in the second quarter. Zachary 7, Karen Crow 6. Nothing reported yet for Madison Prep versus Southside. Same thing for Catholic versus ULAB. And Jesuit versus Bonneville. Rummel does lead Shaw early, 6-0 in that one. Local finals from last night. Parkway 66, Houghton 21, Glenbrook 53, Ringgold 32, and Carroll 48, Arcadia 12.
Scores on the corner, brought to you by First Choice Personnel. Make First Choice your last call. First Choice Personnel, 797-7810. Our little Friday Football Frenzy show also is brought to you by Boyd Family Dentistry. The text line, 318-GUY-PILE, 318-489-7453, and it has been active. 17-0, North DeSoto over West Monroe. 28-0 now, Loyola on top of Cedar Creek with still 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Holy cow. Sounds like Cedar Creek needs to have an emergency meeting. And, oh, by the way, if you have an emergency with your teeth, you know who to call, Boyd Family Dentistry. Yeah, Boyd Family Dentistry. Located right there at 2042 Line Avenue, 318-425-5356. Same-day dentistry, same-day crowns, implant dentistry. Mackenzie and Jared Boyd, husband and wife duo, Boyd Family Dentistry text line. You can check them out online, ShreveportLouisianaDentist.com. Friday Football Frenzy is powered by Chevyland, 7500 Erie Drive in Shreveport, the #1 Chevy dealer in the area, and among the top 250 Chevy dealerships in the country.
What?
Yes. That is awesome. All right. Ruben, by the way, we got a comment here on Facebook from Anthony. Meat Sweats is an insane band name.
Oh, we love them. They're fantastic.
Yeah. Well, that's what we like. It was you sound like you were fearful of what the comment might be.
Yeah.
That should be the first thing that he leans into, yes.
So far, so good. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. Our show also coming at you courtesy of Alsco. Alsco.com, 636-0404. Hopefully that green box truck, that green van is coming your way on Monday with all fresh new linens and tablecloths and napkins and uniforms for your workplace. Alsco.com. Back with Chevyland's Friday Football Frenzy on 101.7 FM, 710 Keel, right after this.
Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland, heads back to the stadium right after this timeout.
Another year of Friday Football Frenzy is here, and another year with Chevyland as our proud title sponsor. For the 12th consecutive season, high school football moves to front and center in our coverage because of fine folks like Jerry Montgomery, Steve Horn, Bubba Winningham, and the entire award-winning crew at Chevyland, your title sponsor for the 12th consecutive year of Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. Our weekly high school coaches conversations are brought to you by Skint and Dent, furniture and appliances. You can't see the dent, you can't see the scratch on so many of these products, but there's still a steep discount on so many wonderful things at Skint and Dent. 814 Shreveport-Barksdale Highway, 318-869-2023. You may not see the dent, but you're going to see the savings at Skint and Dent, bringing you Coaches Conversations. When I think of the unsung hero in high school football, I think of that player that does all the little things. All the things that the coach asks that player to do, they're taking care of it. When the star of the team goes down, maybe it's that unsung hero that fills the void. Once again, not necessarily getting the accolades, but getting the job done. And that's what Goodwill Industries of North Louisiana has been doing since 1926. They bring you the unsung hero on our Friday night shows as well throughout the week. Goodwill Industries of North Louisiana, an unsung hero themselves. Boyd Family Dentistry with Doctors Jared Boyd and Mackenzie Boyd, the dynamic duo and husband and wife partners there, and ShreveportLouisianaDentist.com at Boyd Family Dentistry. Understand when a dental emergency arises, you want to be seen ASAP. They understand that and try their best to be sympathetic in every way possible. Don't forget they also have comprehensive services like dental implants, porcelain veneers, root canals, fluoride treatments, same-day crowns and implant dentistry as well. Boyd Family Dentistry. You know, I love spell check.
Yes.
Satman is at the Northwood Mansfield game and talking about how, man, they got a great running back. And I trying to send him Terrell Pegues, and it came out, and I sent it, and it shows up Terrell Legumes.
Yeah, because that's what normal people talk about. It's peanuts. Other names for peanuts.
Beans and peanuts. So, yeah. No, it's Terrell Pegues. By the way, the Bird Yellow Jackets are on the scoreboard. That's now a 22-7 game. Evangel on top of Bird, 22-7. This is Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland on 101.7 FM, 710 Keel. Ruben, where are we headed to? Jeff Rhodes is at the pit in Mendon, and joining us on the Chasing Aces hotline, it's the Webster Parish Super Bowl, North Webster and Mendon. Hey, Jeff, what's happening in your game?
Hey, Fletch, man, we're out here at the Battle of the Boot tonight.
That's right.
Beautiful weather. Man, it is awesome. Look, we got a great contest going on here. It's 14-7. Mendon's up by a score. We've got 7:51 on the clock left in the half, and Northwestern just called a timeout. They're about midfield, backed up third and about 17 right now. But I'm going to tell you something, Fletch. Northwestern's offense has just gouged Mendon's defense tonight. 5, 6, 7 yards per play, just consistent. They just haven't been able to sustain a drive. But Mendon hit a long pass early, about a 55-yard pass from the young quarterback Johnson, Hudson Brown's backup, and that's been the biggest play of the game so far.
Wow. Is Brown okay, or is just Spencer?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've been working out a lot back and forth every game.
Yeah, he's mentioned that.
Yeah. I don't know. Assuming there's a strategy behind it. He's a lot smaller than Hudson Brown, but he's fast, man, and he is slick as all get out. He can take the tackle.
Okay, well, so far, Mendon on top of the Battle of the Boot, brought to you by the National Guard, and it's an actual National Guard boot that's been bronzed. Very, very cool, and so congratulations to the winner, whoever it is this year that gets the boot. Mendon trying to hold on to it for a second year in a row, up 14-7. That's Jeff Rhodes on the Chasing Aces hotline. Thank you so much, Jeff Rhodes.
Thanks, mate.
We'll talk to you soon. Satman says that Mansfield's got a great running back. Yeah, that's Terrell Pegues. All right, where are we going now, Rube? Adrian Harris joins us in beautiful Coshado, where the Red River Bulldogs are taking on Oak Grove tonight. Hey, Adrian on the Chasing Aces hotline. What's happening in your game?
Nothing much. We're up right now, Oak Grove 22-7. We just caught Lathan Lewis just caught a slant, took it for 30 yards, went for 2, got the 2. So it makes it 22-7, second quarter with 8 minutes to go.
8 minutes.
We are actually right now kicking the ball off.
Very good. So this has been a dominant game by Red River, dare we say?
Absolutely.
Hey, man, we'll take that all day, man. I tell you, it seems like that the Red River Bulldogs maybe are kind of getting their legs underneath them here. They came so close to winning that opening game against Catholic Point Coupé. That long drive down there, another 3-hour drive to Oak Grove. Sound like Travis Gary's got his fellas ready to play football there.
That's right. Well, they showing out.
That's awesome, man. The Road Warriors, they just can't stop going on the road, but they're doing all right tonight, man. All right, Adrian Harris, thanks for the update, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right, because it is not easy to get from Coshada to Oak Grove, Hester. And so this is the second 3+ hour bus trip they've had in the first 3 weeks of the game. By the way, on the Boyd Family Dentistry text line, Peyton Pop Houston with an 80-yard touchdown run. 80 yards. He's something, Hester. Yeah, he's the truth. Mm-hmm. Chris Smith joins us. Let's check in on Lakeside as they are taking on the Plain Dealing Lions, who have also gone through quite a long losing streak. They would love to get off of it, but Lakeside says, I don't know about that. Chris, what's happening on your side of the world?
Right now, we just started the second quarter. It's 26 Lakeside, Plain Dealing 0. Been a good start for us. I kind of seen that the game was going to go this way, but
yeah, it is. It's kind of what it is.
We just pulled all of our starters and give the other boys some playing time, so it'll be good for them. So.
And it keeps everybody healthy, and like you said, that experience of the backups getting some playing time. So you're in the second quarter already, right, Chris?
Yeah, it's 10 minutes left in the second quarter.
Okay. 10 to go in the second. 26-0 Lakeside. Last week just seemed like it shouldn't have happened. that the team that should have won did not win, and
that's right.
I have a feeling that's kind of ticked off the folks in Lakeside.
Yeah. We just couldn't get anything going right last week. LaSalle had 2 kids that touched the ball running right up the middle, and they were getting 20 yards a carry, and we couldn't stop them. But I don't know. We just couldn't get things going our way.
Well, it sounds like things are going every way but loose for the Plain Dealing Lions, and everything's going sunny side up, butter side up for the Lakeside Warriors with a 26-0 lead over Plain Dealing. Chris, thank you very much for the update, buddy.
Thank you.
From the Boyd Family Dentistry text line, Brock Restovich lets us know that Restovich completes a 16-yard pass to Jake Black, followed by a 24-yard touchdown pass to Charlie McKenzie. Kick is no good. 36-0. Early in the second, Loyola is now up 36-0.
So that safety was legit?
Yeah.
All right.
Connor says that 4th and 15, Logansport punts, but Bossier muffs it, recovered by Logansport. So Logansport in good shape. Will Delafield talks about Christian Pawnee. He's a man, ran smooth over our safety, took it 30 yards to the house for West Monroe's first score. That's our buddy Gene Pawnee's son, who's got a ULM offer. And by the way, North DeSoto just punted. Next play, 85-yard touchdown right up the middle. All West Monroe so far in the second quarter. West Monroe has taken that 17-0 deficit, and it's now 17-14. Where are we going, Rube?
Alice White.
Oh, let's check in real quick with Alice White, the assistant principal for Woodlawn. Is Woodlawn taking on Lakeview in Camping? Hey there, Miss Alice White. How are you doing tonight?
Hey, Fletch, I'm doing great.
That's awesome.
Lights are up 16-0. We have 11:56 in the second quarter, I believe. We are coming out strong and stopping these Lakeview Gators.
That's what you like to hear. Now, people have never been there. That's a beautiful stadium, isn't it, Alice?
It is very beautiful.
Yeah, and right now, though, it's a field of nightmares for the Lakeview Gators. What's gone right for the Woodlawn Knights tonight? It feels like everything, I guess, but what in particular kind of stands out to you?
The weather's great. The boys are working together. They're moving as a cohesive unit. Alvis Gobert made a touchdown earlier. I can't remember who made the first touchdown, but the boys are working together. They're working hard. They're listening and just putting the work out here on the field.
Very good. Thank you so much, Alice White, the assistant principal there at Woodlawn High School over on Wingate. We, again, want nothing but the best for Dr. Grady Smith as he continues to deal with the passing of his mom. So we are so glad to have Alice with us tonight as the Woodlawn Knights are up 16-0 and look like they are well on their way. Alice, thank you very much for the update.
Thank you, and go night.
There we go. You got that right. It's right time for the nighttime. Mm-hmm. First choice personnel bringing you scores on the quarter.
All right, Calvary 13, Franklin Parish 3, North DeSoto 17, West Monroe 14, Niagara Central 14, Captain Shreve 7, Logansport 6, Bossier nothing, Airlines 7. Is that still 7?
7-0.
7-0 against Union. Benton 8, Huntington 6. That Evangel scored. Did they get the extra point?
29-7.
All right, so they did. 29-7, Evangel leads Bird. Cedar Creek, I believe, just scored. So 36-7, Loyola now leads.
67-yard touchdown.
All right, 36-7, Loyola leads Cedar Creek. This is going to be one of those nights, isn't it? Northwood 21, Mansfield 20. Let's maybe text him and ask.
Extra point for Mansfield and a 2-point conversion for Northwood.
Maybe text him and ask, because that's one of those where it's like,
Are we sure about that?
Yeah. But that's what's being reported right now. 21-20 Northwood leading Mansfield.
All right.
Southwood 6, North Caddo 0, Haynesville 14, Homer 0, Minden 14,
21-0 Haynesville.
All right. Minden 14, North Webster 7, Red River 22, Oak Grove 7, Lakeside 26, Plain Dealing 0, Woodlawn 16, Lakeview nothing, Leesville 21, Manny 0, Longview 7, Ruston 0. I need to check back in on that one.
We're going to call Hunter in just
All right. Final from last night over in that area, Ouachita 33, Sterlington 23. Neville playing Oak Grove, Mississippi tonight. And so far, Oak Grove, Mississippi leads 6-0 in that game. OCS leading Delhi 14-0. Have not seen a score yet for Richwood, Wassman, Winfield, West. Actually, I did see a West Ouachita score just a second ago. It was, I'll find it real quick. West Ouachita, come on. You were just right here. There you go. West Ouachita 21, Winfield 14. So a lot of points already in that. Nothing yet for St. Fred's and Gina. Destrehan leading Ash 7-0. Around the state, finals from last night down in the Lafayette area for our listeners down that way. A final, Barb 40, Northwest 19. Opelousas Catholic 47, Port Barry 6. Notre Dame leading Turlings Catholic 14-0. Another final from last night, Lafayette Christian 45, Westgate 21. St. Thomas More and Acadiana tied at 7. Zachary leading Carencro 14-6. Madison Prep 8, Southside 0. The Hester Super Bowl, Catholic 7, University High 0 so far. So Coach Chance leading Player Jackson in that one. Rummel 6, Shaw 0. No score yet for Jesuit versus Bonneville. And the local finals from last night, Parkway 66, Houghton 21, Glenbrook 53, Ringgold 32, Carroll 48, Arcadia 12.
Scores on the corner, brought to you by First Choice Personnel. Make First Choice your last call. 797-7810 when you're looking for that JOB. Logansport, Connor Tugwell lets us know. Touchdown for Logansport, 2-point conversion, no good. So with 5:30 to go in the half, Logansport now leads Bossier 12-0. And Brock Restovich on the Boyd Family Dentistry text line. Restovich, 59-yard touchdown pass to Ty Walsworth. Kick is good. Loyola up 43-7. 43-7 over Cedar Creek. Wowzer. All right, we got some great games already. We got some blowouts. We're going to get back right to it. We'll keep you updated as well on the Mud Bugs and their home opener tonight. We'll keep you updated on the baseball pennant races. We'll do everything. We don't mind. It's Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. Shop, click, drive, Chevyland.com, 7500 Uri Drive in Shreveport. Jerry Montgomery, Steve Horn, and our buddy Bubba Winningham are eager to please you. Don't forget, 2.9% financing on 2025 and 2026 Chevy Silverados at Chevyland for the entire month of September. It's truck month. We'll be back with more Friday Football Frenzy powered by Chevyland right here on 101.7 FM 17 Gil right over this.
Friday Football Frenzy powered by Chevyland heads back to the stadium right after this timeout.
Another year of Friday Football Frenzy is here, and another year with Chevyland as our proud title sponsor. For the 12th consecutive season, high school football moves to front and center in our coverage because of fine folks like Jerry Montgomery, Steve Horn, Bubba Winningham, and the entire award-winning crew at Chevyland, your title sponsor for the 12th consecutive year of Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. If you have uniform needs, tablecloths, and napkins to be picked up, laundered, and delivered, anything to do with taking care of your facility, from wet mops to floor mats to washroom needs and first aid kits and equipment, you can count on Alsco. 318-636-0404, alsco.com. Boyd Family Dentistry with Drs. Jared Boyd and Mackenzie Boyd, the dynamic duo and husband and wife partners there, and ShreveportLouisianaDentist.com at Boyd Family Dentistry. Understand when a dental emergency arises, you want to be seen ASAP. They understand that and try their best to be sympathetic
in every way possible. Don't forget they also have comprehensive services like dental implants, porcelain veneers, root canals, fluoride treatments, same-day crowns, and implant dentistry as well. Boyd Family Dentistry. Our weekly high school coaches conversations are brought to you by Skint and Dent, furniture and appliances. You can't see the dent, you can't see the scratch on so many of these products, but there's still a steep discount on so many wonderful things at Skint and Dent. 814 Shreveport-Barksdale Highway, 318-869-2023. You may not see the dent, but you're going to see the savings at Skint and Dent, bringing you Coaches Conversations.
Welcome back, everybody. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. Shop, click, drive, Chevyland.com. Here on 101.7 FM, 710 Keel. Coming to you live on this lovely Friday, our Week 3 edition of Friday Football Frenzy. Catching up a couple of things. Will Delafield lets us know that West Monroe was extremely physical tonight. Connor Tugwell says a little sloppy football going on here with Bossier and Logansport. Bossier muffed the kickoff and Logansport recovers. So, woof. All right. Jeremy Koss joins us. The Manny Tigers trying to get to 3-0, but they have run into the Wampus Cats of Leesville tonight on the Chasing Aces hotline. Hey, Jeremy, what's happening?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going all right, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Glad to have you with us.
Yeah, we started out kind of slow. Leesville got the opening kickoff, had about a 40-yard pass, and then it was the next play after we had a defensive holding call, which put them inside the 10, and they scored. And then our next possession, our first possession, we fumbled on the 31, and so they scored again. So right now we're at half and down 21-0. Just can't get nothing going on offense right now. So.
All right, who's going to get the ball to start the second half? Do you remember, Jeremy?
Yeah. Manny will have the ball start the second half.
Okay, well, all right. This is the golden opportunity to kind of show some moxie here and show a little comeback ability. Best way to do that is to come out fighting on that very first drive of the second half, and we'll see if they can do it. The Manny Tigers, who have shown up and played really well for Coach Tyler Hassel in his first year as the head coach there at Manny. Back-to-back wins to start the season over Logansport and DeRidder, taking on a pretty doggone good Leesville squad tonight, though, in Class 4A. Let's not forget, they're a Class 4A squad, and Manny is, of course, a Class 2A. But we'll be checking back with you in just a while, Jeremy. Thank you for the update.
All right. Okay, thank you.
One of the big matchups in all of high school football in this area of the country, the Ruston Bearcats are hosting the Longview Lobos that, of course, coached by John King, and, of course, their son, Haynes, is having a Heisman Trophy caliber year for the Georgia Tech Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. John going through some health things there. Ruston is one of the top teams you'll find anywhere. Hunter Smith joins us on the Chasing Aces hotline. Hunter, what's happening with your Bearcats taking on those Lobos?
Hey, Fletch, 2:49 to go in the first half. Lobos are up 21-16. Lobos just went down and got a good score and then kicked off to us. We completed a pass. Ahmad Hudson fumbled. They scooped and scored to go up 21-16. Great football game so far, just like we expected as the Lobos go to kickoff here to Ruston. Touchback for the Bearcats there. The Bearcats will have it 1st and 20 with 2:49 to go, down 21-16. It's been a great game so far, and the difference right now is the turnover on the last drive.
Okay, and that I was going to say that's probably the only thing that's splitting the difference in these two teams is that one little bobble, right?
Well, it's correct. Yeah, we traded a couple of series early, and then Longview scored on a halfback pass. Ruston came down and answered, went for 2 and got it. Then we stopped Longview, went down, scored, went for 2, got it, went up 16-7. And then Longview put together a nice drive and went down to get it to 16-14. Then we fumbled, and then they go up.
Okay, wow. I have a feeling. Call me nuts here, Hunter, but
Hey, Dalen Powell out to the 45-yard line on the first play from scrimmage. Big play. Ruston's going, hurry up. You still there, Fletch?
No, I'm here. I was waiting to see.
Here you go. Hartwell under center, I formation, slot to this side, tight end to the top. 1st and 10. Same play. Dalen Powell again breaks out the backside for a good gain, 6 yards.
second and 5, second and 3, second and 4. Yeah, great game. Just what we expected, Fletch.
And
I'm going to get back to watching it.
All right, sounds good, Hunter.
All right,
Ruston,
thanks, Josh.
battling back after being pinned back deep in their territory, trailing Longview 21-16. Laura Lewis joins us as we check in on the Southside Sharks, taking on Madison Prep with Jess the Body Curtis's squad at the Reef tonight. Hey, Laura Lewis on the Chasing Aces hotline. How are you doing tonight?
Hey, guys. How are you guys doing?
We're doing A-OK. How are your wonderful Southside Sharks doing?
Oh, we're trying to stay in it.
Uh-oh. That's not what we wanted to hear there. Let's see here. So what's the score right now?
Right now, it's 14-6.
Okay.
About to go into halftime.
Okay. That's not bad. You know.
Not bad. Just a few minor mistakes that I think we're going to get recovered and taken care of after halftime.
All right. Well, let's get your perspective on something here, Laura. That stadium. I know that Jess is very, very happy and proud to have it. How nice is it for the Southside community to have such a wonderful facility and just, you know, take us through just the joy of being at your own stadium for a change?
Oh, my God. It's such a relief to be here at the Reef. The parking lot is full to capacity. Our stands are always full to capacity. The crowd here is always live. The atmosphere is just mesmerizing. It's something that everyone should come and experience.
That's what we love to hear. The Reef is where it's at down in the Lafayette area. Southside has a little work to do. We'll see if they can get it done. Thank you so very much, Laura Lewis on the Chasing Aces hotline for updating us on the Madison Prep Southside score. Thank you so much, Laura. Talk to you soon.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Let's see if we can get back with Bo Waddell and get one more update here before we get to the top of the hour. Loyola, by the way, on the Boyd Family Dentistry text line. Another 46-yard touchdown pass from Restovich to Brock Jeter. 314 yards, 5 touchdowns for Restovich with 7:10 to go in the second quarter. Is your mic on? Yeah. Cedar Creek was what?
Cedar Creek was 2-0, right?
Yeah.
And last week was like a rout.
Right. It's 50-7.
That'll work.
50-7. I don't even think I've gotten beaten that bad in a game. And we
think hard enough.
Basketball, I know I did.
Yeah.
All right.
You got a 50-7 in basketball?
We were down. We got beat 82-28 one time. Calvary and Franklin Parish. Bo Waddell, the game of the night. Bo Waddell joins us on the Chasing Aces hotline. What's going on, Bo?
It is less than 2 minutes left in the first half. Calvary's up 16-0. Franklin Parish has the ball at midfield. We just fumbled the ball last drive on the one, like stretching it out on first down. He tried to make it. I mean, he broke free about 5 and fumbled through the end zone. So it should be, 23-0, but momentum just shifted on that single play. But still, good game so far.
All right, so we had Franklin Parish that had a field goal, but they did not.
They credited Franklin Parish with Calvary's field goal. I guess.
No, it was Todd Knight that.
Okay.
A decent field goal. I don't know what yardage it was, but
okay.
Good kick.
All right, so it's 16-0, and again, how much time left, Bo?
1:18 left in the first half. Franklin Parish is right around their own 45.
Okay.
So
you got to be.
Like I said, momentum shifted. So
this is pretty impressive to be shutting out Franklin Parish through almost 24 minutes of a game.
I think a lot of it has to do with keeping them off the field. Offenses has some lengthy drives that kept them off. That's what you got to do. Is you got to keep him off the field. But, he's electric, you can see.
Yeah, he can't score if he's on the sideline. So
yes,
that'll work.
Right.
Calvary getting it done, buddy. Shutting out Franklin Parish as they get close to halftime. Franklin Parish, though, with the ball and an opportunity to try to slice into the lead. We'll see what happens. Bo Waddell on the Chasing Aces hotline. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
And Ernie says it's 29-14. First choice personnel bringing you scores on the quarter.
Calvary 16, Franklin Parish 0, West Monroe 21, North Dakota 17. So that's completely been flipped on its head over there now.
Wow.
Natchitoches Central 21, Captain Shreve 14, Logansport 12, Bossier 0.
I think that is now. I think that's 18-0. Yeah, 18-0 Logansport.
18-0 Logansport against Bossier. Airline 14, Union Parish 7. Benton 8, Huntington 6. Evangel 29, Bird 14. Loyola 50, Cedar Creek 7. Northwood 21, Mansfield 20. Southwood 6, North Caddo 0. Haynesville 14, Homer 0.
21 now.
For which one?
Haynesville. Yeah.
All right. Go back and fix that. Minden 14, North Webster 7. Red River 22, Oak Grove, Louisiana 7. Lakeside 39, Plain Dealing 0. Woodlawn 16, Lakeview 0. Leesville 21, Manny 0. Longview, Texas 21, Ruston 16. Final from last night, Ouachita 33, Sterlington 23. Oak Grove, Mississippi 6, Neville 0. Ouachita Christian 14, Delhi 0. No score yet for Richwood, Wassman. West Ouachita leads Winfield 21-14. Nothing reported yet for St. Fred's versus Gina. Destrehan leads Ash 7-0. Around the state, some finals from last night. Barb 40, Northwest 19. Opelousas Catholic 47, Port Barry 6. Lafayette Christian 45, Westgate 21. Big game that's going on tonight. Notre Dame leading Teurlings Catholic 14-0. A couple more really big ones there always is. St. Thomas More 10, Acadiana 7. Zachary 14, Karen Crow 6. Madison Prep 14, Southside 6. Catholic High 7, University Lab 0. Rummel on top of Shaw 16-0. Jesuit leads Bonneville 17-0. And local finals from last night. Parkway 66, Houghton 21. Glenbrook 53. Ringgold 32, Carroll 48, Arcadia 12.
Scores on the corner, brought to you by First Choice Personnel.
Make First Choice your last call. First Choice Personnel, 797-7810. A reminder that we're talking to our correspondents on the Chasing Aces hotline. They've got it closest to the pin situation going on again tonight from 10 until midnight. If you're not out at Chasing Aces yet, you can still make plans to get out there and enjoy your evening at Chasing Aces right next to Margaritaville in Bossier City. And, of course, tomorrow they're having a putting tournament that begins at noon. A two-person putting tournament could be daughter, daddy, mom, son, you and your buddy. First prize, by the way, is a brand new putter. Second place, you get a $100 gift card to Chasing Aces. And third, you get putting passes at Chasing Aces. There's always something really cool happening. If you have not been yet, buddy, I am just telling you, no matter what you choose, whether it's the home runs dugout, whether it's the driving bays, whether it's the putt-putt course, or whether it's the par 3, there is something for everybody, and it is an absolute blast. ChasingAces.golf to set up your time at Chasing Aces. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. We'll be back on 101.7 FM, 710 Keel right after this.
Breaking news and trending talk. 710 AM. 1017 FM. KEEL. Shreveport, a Town Square media station.
Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland, heads back to the stadium right after this timeout.
We are excited to have Chevyland as our title sponsor for the 13th consecutive year here on Friday Football Frenzy. Chevyland, the #1 Chevy dealer in the area. Chevyland, among the 250 top Chevy dealers in the entire country. Chevyland, 7500 Uri Drive, Shreveport. Scores on the corner, brought to you by First Choice Personnel. If you're looking for a job, or if you're an employer looking for an employee, whether it's for a week, a month, or a career, call First Choice Personnel, 797-7810, 318-797-7810. When those dental needs arise, it's nice to know that Doctors Jared and Mackenzie Boyd are here to take care of you at Boyd Family Dentistry. You'll find them online at ShreveportLouisianaDentist.com. You'll also find them online at 2042 Line Avenue in Shreveport. And, of course, give them a call. Set up an appointment, 318-425-5356, 318-425-5356, ShreveportLouisianaDentist.com. Boyd Family Dentistry, the home of same-day crowns and emergency dental care. We've all seen the smiling face for Goodwill Industries, but do we know what Goodwill Industries of North Louisiana is actually doing in our community? Did you know they provide janitorial services, groundskeeping services, switchboard operators? They also have employees at state offices and libraries, at the federal courthouse, the VA, and the private sector as well, right here in Shreveport-Bossier, with accounting, payroll, HR, IT, maintenance, and so much more. Yeah, they've got the retail centers, and yeah, they've got 6 job centers, but they do so much. Goodwill Industries of North Louisiana. Football season is here, and the #1 Chevy dealer in the area, Chevyland, is back as our title sponsor for Friday Football Frenzy. No need to sneak around. Sure, there are options, but we're asking you to go deep with Chevyland, where pay dirt is waiting to happen. 7500 Uri Drive, Shreveport.
Welcome back, everybody. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. Shop, click, drive, Chevyland.com. By the way, in the American League West race, tied up in the standings with 9 games to play. The Mariners lead the Astros 1-0. The winner of this game will move 1 game in front of the other for the American League West lead. So, fun game there. Top of the 4th, Seattle on top of the Astros 1-0. We're going, though, right now to Will Delafield, right? North DeSoto and West Monroe has been a fun game. North DeSoto jumped out 17-0. Will Delafield joins us, though, on the Chasing Aces hotline. What's happening now, Will Delafield?
So second quarter, it's all West Monroe. They're taking it to us. I hate to say it. They just scored. They just scored to make it. If they get the extra point, it's 28-17. And I hate to say it, but their last drive was their best drive yet. I mean, they mixed it up. They ran it. They threw it. You know, when we stopped one play, they had a good scheme to get a guy open. You know, they're converting on some 3rd and longs. You know, for a few possessions there, they had big plays. You know, they had a long 85-yard run up the middle. One drive they had 2 big plays. That was their best drive. They actually drove the ball down the field, mixing it up. So we got a minute and 56 left in the first half. It's 28-17 West Monroe. So maybe we can get a 2-minute drive and get some points before half. So second quarter, it's been all.
What is West Monroe? Are they just running the ball? Are they throwing it around a little bit? Or how they just put up these offensive numbers in the second quarter?
They were running it early, you know, and then we started to stop the run. You know, I mean, we started run-stopping defenses, and they're killing us on the screen pass. 3rd and long, they've had big plays on 3rd and long with the screen pass, but their quarterback has settled down. He's hitting some open receivers here the last couple drives, so we'll see. Just gotta. We've had a lot of penalties in the second quarter, and we got to get some drives together, and we're putting ourselves behind the chain, and we got to quit doing it.
Is it almost a case of being shell shocked a little bit?
Well, honestly, I think they were shell shocked in the first half, and then they settled in, started playing, you know, and I mean, we're outmanned a little bit, but you know, certainly we can certainly compete with them. But we got to score. We got to score. Period.
Okay. All right.
We're not going to shut them out. We're gonna have to score with them.
Okay. Once again, who's got the ball, Will? Where are you? And how much time left in the quarter?
So they just kicked off. We got it on our own 20. Okay. Kenny Thomas has had about a 15-yard run. So we're on 34. We're on our own 34. Minute 40 left.
Okay. All right. Maybe your boy can dial up something big here. Cut that margin just a wee bit right now. 28-17 West Monroe. 28 consecutive points after North DeSoto jumped out to a 17-0 lead. That's Will Delafield on the Chasing Aces hotline taking care of us. Thank you very much, Will.
Thank you.
You bet. Are we going to Alan Pash now? Yes. Alan Pash joins us on the Chasing Aces hotline. Natchitoches Central and Captain Shreve, entertaining game so far. Hey, Alan, what's happening in your game right now?
Hey, we are at 33 left in the half. In the first half, and we're tied 21-21, and Central is driving. We are on looks like the 19-yard line.
Ooh, okay. Let's hang out with you here for just a second. How's old Owen Smith looking tonight?
He's looking good. He was sharp early. We jumped out we got 2 quick picks on their first 2 possessions and scored immediately. So we were up 14-0, and then their running back started running, and man, he's just so shifty and quick, and and then they came back, and so now then we kind of both teams settled in, and it's just been some good defense and good offense here and there, and so we need to score right here before half.
Well, let's see if it'll happen.
Got a first down, it looks like.
Okay.
About the 9-yard line.
Ooh, okay, that close now. All right.
Yeah, we're down there, and there's 13 seconds left.
13 seconds to go. Does Natchitoches Central have any timeouts left?
I believe we have 2 timeouts.
Okay.
Somebody just called one, though. I would think that would be the defense that just called it, but I'm not positive. So, and they're not keeping up with it on the scoreboard, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, geez, that makes it a little bit more difficult.
Just guessing.
I know it's a tie game, and I know you guys are knocking on the door. Does it feel like one team, though, has a little bit of an advantage with halftime looming?
It feels pretty. We've had some massive penalties against us. We had 2 huge first down. It was third down and long, and we got a first down twice and had them both called back for penalties. So if we can clean up the dumb penalties, it'd be a whole different ball game, I think. I mean, we just got to stop number 3. That dude is he hits the middle, and he's so fast.
He's pretty good.
He just bounces around.
Yeah, Jamarce Plater is good.
Oh, touchdown. Owen Smith to, it looks like Mason Britton. Yeah, Mason Britton, number 3. So we got a touchdown.
And how much time left after that touchdown?
8 seconds. 8 seconds.
Wow.
Now we're going out on for the extra point.
Okay, let's see if they make it or not.
I care a little more about him. My son's the kicker, so.
Oh, well, let's definitely get. What's your son's name?
His name's Anson Posh. Yeah.
Anson Posh.
So yeah. So.
Anson so far 3 for 3 tonight.
Yep. Let's make it 4 for 4.
Knock on wood. I think I just found some. There.
We got blocked.
Oh no! All right.
Yep, got blocked.
Okay. It's not Anson's fault, doggone it. Someone blocked their man out there. All right. Alan Posh taking care of us. 27-21, right. Natchitoches will lead at the half, it looks like. Good stuff there, man. Thank you very much, Alan.
All right.
That's a fun game.
Tulsa's beating Oklahoma State 16-3 at halftime.
This is it for Gundy, right?
Yeah, has to be.
I don't care what photos he might have. This is over with.
I think at some point.
Calvary up 23-0 at the half, huh?
100-yard interception return for Hugon, basically at the buzzer.
Wow.
And that big of a game with touchdowns on both sides of the ball, maybe on Tuesday?
Yeah, it could be. Logansport's where we go next. The Logansport Tigers, who have been just trying to get their sea legs under them this year, taking on the Bossier Bearcats, who came into this game 2-0. Mark joins us on the Chasing Aces hotline. Mark, how's your brother and the Logansport Tigers doing tonight?
Looking a lot better tonight. It's 18-0. Logansport's up at the half.
Okay. What's been working for Logansport?
They've been running the ball really well. Had a lot of drop passes tonight for Logansport, but they moved the ball well on the ground. And then they had 2 turnovers. Bossier had 2 turnovers, one on kickoff and then one on punt. That Logansport eventually they recovered the ball. They were not onside kicks. They just dropped them, picked them up, and they were able to capitalize on those turnovers and score within a few downs. So we'll get the ball coming out in the second half and see what the second half looks like.
There we go. So Logansport will get the ball in the second half up 18-0, looking for win number 1. Bossier trying to avoid loss number 1. Something's got to give. Logansport and Bossier. That's Mark McGee on the Chasing Aces hotline. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
First choice personnel bringing you scores on the quarter.
Calvary 23, Franklin Parish 0, West Monroe 28, North DeSoto 17, Natchitoches Central 27, Captain Street 21, Logansport 18, Bossier nothing. He didn't just change that, did he?
Nope.
Okay, good. Airlawn 14, Union Parish 7. Is Benton and Huntington still 8-6?
As far as I know, I haven't had anything else over here.
8-6 like immediately, and nothing has changed.
It was like 8-6 with 8:20 to go in the first.
Evangel 29, Bird 14, Loyola 57, Cedar Creek 7, Northwood 21, Mansfield 20, Southwood 6, North Caddo 0, Haynesville 21, Homer 0, Minden 14, North Webster 7,
27 nothing Haynesville, by the way.
Okay. Red River 22, Oak Grove, Louisiana 7, Lakeside 39, Plain Dealing 0, Woodlawn 16, Lakeview nothing, Leesville 21, Manny 0, Ruston now in front of Longview 22-21. Final from last night, Monroe area, Ouachita 33, Sterlington 23. Oak Grove, Mississippi still with a 6-0 lead over Neville. OCS now up 38-0 over Delhi. Richwood and Wassman, no score reported yet. West Ouachita 36, Winfield 20, Gina 42, St. Fred 0. Ash and Destrehan tied at 7. Some finals from last night around the state. Barb 40, Northwest 19, Opelousas Catholic 47, Port Barry 6, Lafayette Christian 45, Westgate 21. Tonight, Notre Dame leading at Hurlings Catholic 14-0. Acadiana on top of St. Thomas More 14-10. Zachary 21, Karen Crow 13. Madison Prep and Southside tied at 14. Catholic High with a halftime lead of 14-0 over ULab. Rummel up 19-0 against Shaw. Jesuit up 24-0 against Bonneville. And local finals from last night, Parkway 66, Houghton 21. Glenbrook 53, Ringgold 32. Carroll 48, Arcadia 12.
Scores on the quarter, brought to you by First Choice Personnel. We haven't said anything about our voice guy who has been with us now for 13 years. 13 years. Gets the job done, doesn't ask for much, just kind of bugs out after he does his little stuff, records them now instead of does them live.
Yeah, he refuses to be in the room with us anymore.
Well, I think it might have something to do with Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland on this lovely Friday, September 19th, 8:16 the time, roughly 43 minutes and 22 seconds before the top of the hour. As we rock on 101.7 FM, 710 Keel. More games, more everything. Hang out, have fun. We're here, 101.7 FM, 710 Keel. Locally owned and operated, Chevyland has been doing business right here in Shreveport for over 60 years. Good people, great deals. Together, let's drive. Chevyland, 7500 Uri Drive in Shreveport, Louisiana, the #1 Chevy dealer in the area and among the top 250 Chevy dealers in the country. Bell Brothers Lumber, located at 1321 Martin Lane in Bossier City, just northeast of Bossier High between I-20 and East Texas, 318-747-1194. They are truly your local lumber company. They can do it all. Window installation, lumber supply, custom cabinets and doors, expert guidance and planning, hardware, and yes, hot shot delivery service where they'll bring your lumber and hardware needs right to your doorstep. Get in touch with Spell Brothers Lumber, locally owned and operated, 747-1194. Our weekly high school coaches conversations are brought to you by Skint and Dent, furniture and appliances. You can't see the dent, you can't see the scratch on so many of these products, but there's still a steep discount on so many wonderful things at Skint and Dent. 814 Shreveport-Barksdale Highway, 318-869-2023. You may not see the dent, but you're going to see the savings at Skint and Dent, bringing you Coach's Conversation. Having personally witnessed just how hard the folks at Alsco work, you can feel great knowing they are working so hard for you. Uniforms, linens, facility care, and so much more. Call them today, 318-636-0404, or visit alsco.com.
Morrison DeWitt Injury Lawyers built a practice on representing real people with real injuries and have obtained real results. Their success stories speak for themselves. They know and have experience with the best doctors and experts in their fields to provide the best care. If you or a loved one are injured, it is extremely important to choose the right lawyer. To see what they've done for others or to schedule a free consultation, visit morrisdewitt.com. Paid non-lawyer spokesperson, Shreveport, Trey Morris, LA 2417189. Results may vary.
Friday Football Frenzy powered by Chevyland. Week 3 of the high school football season. Tim Fletcher, Reuben Wright, and Adam Hester here with you on this lovely night. 101.7 FM, 710 Keel. Northwood defense is sealing the edge now. Halftime, Northwood up on Mansfield 42-20. That's from Satman. Okay, 42-20. That changed in a hurry. 42-20 now. Okay. And where are we going, Rube? Josh Burrows joins us, Benton and Huntington tonight. Hey, Josh, what's happening, sir?
Hey, man, a lot of offense tonight, Fletch.
Oh, giddy up. Okay. What's our score?
26-22 Huntington, about 3 minutes and 50 seconds before half. We just completed about a 30-yard pass, and we're on the Huntington 30.
All right. So, what's clicking right now for the Benton Tigers?
Pass game's clicking. We've got Chambers back this week, and run game's doing pretty good. A little bit of everything's going good, pretty good balance this week.
What's Huntington doing, though, that so far Benton hasn't been able to slow down?
It's just that pass game. The quarterback's mobile, get out of the pocket. You got 2 back there at the running back, and you got a couple of receivers to catch it. So he gets outside the pocket and try to come up and get the quarterback, and he's got man running deep, too. So they got some athletes on their side of the ball.
All right. Who's got the ball right now, Josh?
Benton's got the ball right now.
And where are they?
They're on the Huntington 30.
Okay, so going in maybe to take a lead here at the break. 3:30 to go in the second. Benton trailing 26-22. Of course, Stephen Dennis spent 8 years as the head coach at Huntington. In his first year at Benton, this has got to be a little bit of an emotional game for him, but right now he's more concerned just with the game itself. His Benton Tigers trying to take the lead at the break. We'll see if they do it. Josh Burrows on the Chasing Aces hotline. Thanks, Josh, for the update.
Thanks, Fletch.
Toby Todd, we go to Airline and Union, which has been a little closer than I think some of us expected, some of us being me, at least, on the Chasing Aces hotline. Toby, what's happening in your game now?
It's halftime. We're up 14-7. Wow. We forced a punt with right at a minute left. Hit Kenny Darby, and it was a catch and fumble about the 5. He was. So anyway, they'll kick to us to start the half. Union does a real good job of eating clock, running the ball, keeping the ball out of our hands, and to be quite honest, it's our first time to play on natural turf, and on a field that has a little bit of a turtleback. And we've thrown a few passes high. A lot of out routes are just out of reach over the heads, or where they have to jump to catch them, and it gives the defender time to get there and break it up. So anyway, making adjustments, and we're going to get the ball to start second half and go from there.
Toby, you brought up such an excellent point. I think when Calvary went over there, who went to Union in the first week? Hester, was it Calvary? No. Whoever it was
North
DeSoto talked about that. It was their first game on grass in like 3 years, 4 years or whatever. And Dennis brought up the fact that they have a crown on the field. He goes, you just don't find those anymore with all the field turf stuff.
No.
And you are 100% correct. If you're standing on the sideline, on your sideline, looking at the other sideline, you can't see the other team really from the knee down.
That's right.
Because the crown is so high, and so it's almost like throwing from a mound. And so imagine if you're used to just throwing the ball from the outfield to second base, and all of a sudden you have to throw it from a mound to second base, you're probably going to airball it a little bit. So interesting point.
Their field's sunken inside their track with drains around it, but they, the water can't go up the hill to get over the track, so they have drains inside. So it has a little bit more of a turtleback or crown than even than most grass fields.
Wow.
So
interesting. Okay. Well, it's making a bit of a difference, I think. And also Union may be playing the game of the year for them so far. And now
they're doing a good job not turning it over and keeping it out of our hands, 3 yards in cloud of dust, a lot of those. And then if you miss the tackle, then they get 8 or 12 and
chains move and they keep the drive going. And Kenny Darby sits over there cooling his jets. And again,
right.
you have studs, but they can't do a darn thing if they're not on the field. And so there we go.
That's right.
Airline doubling up Union, but it's 14-7. A lot of work to do with 24 minutes of game action to play. Toby Todd on the Chasing Aces hotline. Thank you very much, Toby.
Sure.
You bet. Where are we going now? Scott Anderson. Scott Anderson joins us from Lee Hedges on the Chasing Aces hotline. His Bird Yellow Jackets have kind of climbed back into the game against Evangel. Hey, Scott, what's happening?
Hey, Tim, how are you?
Good, buddy. Thanks for asking.
Yellow Jackets did. They kind of came to life in that second quarter. Evangel scored on the first 4 possessions they had of the game, all touchdowns. And Bird scrapped back, found a way to start slowing down that offense a little bit, had a little success themselves running the ball. Christian Maxey had a nice 21-yard touchdown run in that first half. And it's 29-14 as they're coming back out on the field to start the second half.
I don't know how many times you've seen Peyton Pop Houston play, but no matter how many times, what's your impression of the young man?
He is rock solid. I can understand why he's an LSU commit because he looks great with his legs. He's got a strong arm. He looks really, really solid out there.
He can make all the throws. He's got just a really, really powerful arm, and he can do things with his feet, as you mentioned. On the Boyd Family Dentistry text line, an 80-yard touchdown run. Did anybody on that 80-yard touchdown, where was it? Was it he got flushed out of the pocket and ran, or what? Did he drop back?
Yes.
Okay.
He was in a shotgun and had all day but couldn't see anybody open, so he just took off and weaved his way all across the field, eluding defenders all day. It's kind of funny. As little as Bird passes the ball, they've had a pretty good pass defense tonight. They just haven't defended the run quite as well.
Okay. Huh. Very interesting. Well, that's the thing when you're facing a quarterback like Peyton Pop Houston. You can try to defend the run. You can try to defend the pass. Whatever one you're defending, he can try to do something different. And so you've got to be able to adjust quickly. And so far, it looks like Bird has done a pretty darn good job, to be honest with you. They are right in the thick of this thing. So, okay.
They came to life in that second quarter, so we'll see what the second half looks like now.
And who gets the ball to start the third quarter there, Scott?
Bird does. Bird.
Okay. All right. There we go. A chance to cut it to one score and then get it done. Thank you very much for the update, Scott, on the Chasing Aces hotline.
Thank you, Tim.
You bet. All right. So that one's tightening up a little bit. Still not quite tight enough to where you can start thinking that Evangel's going to be sweating this one. Trying Brock?
No Brock. Tried
Brock?
twice. You wanted to try Dr. Morgan?
Yeah, let's try Dr. Morgan. We have talked to her a little bit. She got off to a great start. We probably should have got her right at the very beginning when things were going well. But, she's always positive.
Sure.
She can turn that frown upside down.
Will them to victory.
She can give us a go Wolverines, and we'll see what happens here, Your Mariners now lead the Astros 2-0. The Tim Fletcher Show battle between Adam Hester and Rogers Hampton. Have you texted Rogers to talk a little trash to him?
No.
Are y'all going back and forth on the text line?
It's baseball. So trash talk does not.
Ooh, a ground ball off of Hunter Brown, and they are able to scoop it up and get it in for the first out in the top of the fifth.
Suarez
having trouble with Dr. Morgan?
Suarez did
Straight
hit
to
a ball
voicemail
to
for
Galveston.
Dr. Morgan. So
yeah, he did.
You want me to try Chris again?
Let's try Emily real quick and get an update there. I'll text Dr. Morgan and let her know we're trying to call her after the break. How's that? Okay, Dr. Morgan, calling you in a couple minutes. It's one of your favorite things, I think, Hester, when I read as I text.
Oh, it's fine.
Is that an old man thing?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, yes.
Really?
Yes.
So you're thinking that the kiddos don't do that?
No,
Okay.
probably not.
Emily Thompson joins us. We need an update on the North Caddo Titans and the Southwood Cowboys on the Chasing Aces hotline. So let's get that update from Emily. What's going on in your game?
Hey, Tim. So we just finished the second quarter, so we're about to start the halftime section of the game. Southwood was able to get another touchdown, and then North Caddo got another touchdown just a few minutes ago. And then just with about 2 minutes left in the second quarter, Southwood was able to get another touchdown. So the current score is Southwood 28, North Caddo 14.
28-14 at the half. A lot more action there in that second quarter. Okay, so let's see what happens here in the second half. All right, Emily Thompson and her North Caddo Titans have made this a little bit of a ball game, down 2 touchdowns to Southwood, and we will be checking in with Emily throughout the second half. Emily, thank you very much for the update.
Oh, thank y'all.
First choice personnel bringing you scores on the quarter.
Calvary 23, Franklin Parish 0, West Monroe 28, North DeSoto 17, Natchitoches Central 27, Captain Shreve 21, Logansport 18, Bossier nothing, Airline 14, Union 7, Huntington 26, Benton 22, Evangel 29, Bird 14, Loyola 57, Cedar Creek 7, Northwood 42, Mansfield 20, Southwood 28, North Caddo 14, Haynesville 27, Homer 0, Minden 20, North Webster 7, Red River 22, Oak Grove, Louisiana 7, Lakeside 39, Plain Dealing 0, Woodlawn 16, Lakeview nothing, Leesville 28, Manny 0, Ruston 22, Longview 21. Final from last night, Ouachita 33, Sterlington 23. Oak Grove, Mississippi still leads Neville 6-0. OCS on top of Delhi 41-0. No score reported yet for Richwood versus Wassman. West Ouachita 36, Winfield 20. Gina 42, St. Fred's 0. Ash and Destrehan tied at 7. Final from last night, Barb 40, Northwest 19. Another final from last night, Opelousas Catholic 47, Port Barry 6. Same thing. Final from last night, Lafayette Christian 45, Westgate 21. Notre Dame leading Turlings Catholic 14-3. Acadiana leading St. Thomas More 14-10. Zachary has added a field goal, so that is now 24-13. They lead Karen Crow. Madison Prep and Southside tied at 14. Catholic High 14, University Lab 0. Rummel 19, Shaw 0. Jesuit 31, Bonneville 0. And local finals from last night, Parkway 66, Houghton 21, Glenbrook 53, Ringgold 32, Carroll 48, Arcadia 12.
Scores on the quarter, brought to you by First Choice Personnel. Make First Choice your last call. The Logansport Tigers have added yet another touchdown. They convert the 2-point conversion. Connor lets us know on the Boyd Family Dentistry text line. It is 26-0 Logansport over Bossier. Did not see Bossier getting shut out tonight. That's a little bit of a surprise. Our little endeavor here on Friday nights brought to you as well by the buddies over at Spell Brothers Lumber, who will be presenting the Lay in the Lumber Award on Tuesday mornings. We'll announce the nominees as well as the winner of the Lay in the Lumber Award. Plus, Spell Brothers Lumber brings you Tech Tuesday on Tuesdays by Louisiana Tech alum John Solomons, the owner at Spell Brothers Lumber, 747-1194, featuring hot shot delivery service. And Ruben, don't get excited. We're talking about what they deliver, okay? Lumber, doors, windows, hardware, and more to the job site. They'll unload it there for you. And this is what is just amazing to me as well. Already that's better than the big box stores, right? But if you have unused and undamaged materials left over from that job that you've bought the materials from Spell Brothers Lumber, call them. They will come pick up those undamaged, unused materials and give you a store credit for it. How's that? Spell Brothers Lumber. On the web, Spell Bros Lumber. Pretty hip and cool if you think about it. 1321 Martin Lane, just northeast of Bossier High, between I-20 and East Texas. Spell Brothers Lumber, 747-1194. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. Shop, click, drive, Chevyland.com. The #1 Chevy dealer in the area, featuring 2.9% financing on 25 and 26 Chevy Silverados for the month of September. It's Truck Month. And we'll be back with Friday Football Frenzy right after this.
Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland, heads back to the stadium right after this timeout.
Football season is here, and the #1 Chevy dealer in the area, Chevyland, is back as our title sponsor for Friday Football Frenzy. No need to sneak around. Sure, there are options, but we're asking you to go deep with Chevyland, where pay dirt is waiting to happen. 7500 Uri Drive, Shreveport. When is the last time you literally heard someone say, man, there's nothing like this place, and thought, I bet there's something like this place? Dude, there's nothing like Chasing Aces at all. From the home run dugout to the putting zone to the driving base and the par 3, they've got something for everybody. ChasingAces.golf. Goodwill Industries presents our Unsung Hero each and every week with our high school coaches and our high school coverage, because basically who's a bigger unsung hero around here other than Goodwill Industries of North Louisiana? They've been around since 1926. They cover 26 parishes in North Louisiana, employing over 250 people, but more importantly, really, the type of services they have: job placement, training, GED, independent living for foster youth. So much good coming from Goodwill Industries of North Louisiana.
Scores on the Quanta, brought to you by First Choice Personnel. If you're looking for a job, or if you're an employer looking for an employee, whether it's for a week, a month, or a career, call First Choice Personnel, 797-7810, 318-797-7810.
Boyd Family Dentistry with Doctors Jared Boyd and Mackenzie Boyd, the dynamic duo and husband and wife partners there in ShreveportLouisianaDentist.com at Boyd Family Dentistry. Understand when a dental emergency arises, you want to be seen ASAP. They understand that and try their best to be sympathetic in every way possible. Don't forget, they also have comprehensive services like dental implants, porcelain veneers, root canals, fluoride treatments, same-day crowns, and implant dentistry as well. Boyd Family Dentistry. Are you familiar with Sports Cards of Louisiana, Shreveport Bossier's premier sports card and TCG store? That's right. Buy, sell, trade sports cards, Magic, and Pokemon. They're a Topps Direct MVP account, Topps Buyback Redemption Program, Play Pokemon store. They're a Fanatics Collect Direct Submission Shop, Games, Workshops, Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, Paints and Supply, Magic the Gathering Friday every single week. They have Commander Night plus Pokemon Play on Sundays at Sports Cards of Louisiana, 3000 North Market Street, Suite 178.
Welcome back, everybody. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. Shop, click, drive, Chevyland.com. 7500 Erie Drive in Shreveport, 101.7 FM, 710 Keel. Friday Football Frenzy, Tim Fletcher, Adam Hester, and Reuben Wright. And Reuben says we're going to Loyola, where Brock Restovich, the relieved Brock Restovich, joins us as the Loyola Flyers are cooking with gas tonight against the Cedar Creek Cougars. Hey, Brock, what's happening in your game?
We're 6 minutes left in the third quarter. We're in a running clock. We were in a running clock in the second quarter. 57-7. We got our second team in now. Second team defense made a good stop, and there was a fumble recovery. I think it was like a third or fourth fumble recovery we got. We're first play from offense. We got to delay a game. I don't know how that happened because they were ready. But first and 15, all Flyers, man. I mean, I don't think they've stopped. They haven't stopped us on one drive.
Wow.
So.
All right. The Loyola Flyers, 3-0, and your boy Brock had some pretty good numbers before he sat out, huh?
Yep. Bryce is.
Did I say your boy Brock? Yeah, your boy Bryce.
Yeah, he's used to that. But yeah, I have that he's 13 for 16 for 314. I think JJ. I think he had sent me a text earlier, and if going on him, it would be like 14 for 17 for 325. So
okay,
well, something around there with 5 touchdowns.
That works. That works.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
offense is absolutely lighting it up. Mason Drake, Ty Walsworth, name them.
Brock Jeter, Jake Black, Charlie McKenzie's got 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
Man, he's just been spreading the ball around. I mean, honestly, man, I think he could throw for 800 yards in this game if he wanted to.
Yeah, there we go.
Our defense is just, up front. They've put so much pressure on that line, man. They've had, even when they haven't fumbled, we've put a lot of pressure in the backfield at every play. So, yeah, I mean, it's been total domination.
Excellent. Brock, thank you for the updates. I doubt if we come back to you, I don't think Cedar Creek's going to make this one a tight game. So I think that you are probably free from us for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Keep those texts coming. We appreciate the updates, though, man. Thank you very much. Brock Restovich, his boy
problem.
Bryce getting it done tonight for the Loyola Flyers on the Chasing Aces hotline. We now go to John Bray, the Claiborne Parish Super Bowl taking place between Haynesville and Homer, and it's been all golden tornado so far. John Bray, what's happening in your game?
Oh, yes, sir. It's halftime, and Haynesville's up 27-0. We scored with Homer's first possession. They had to punt the ball, and we took the punt and ran it in for a touchdown and scored. And it's been all Haynesville pretty much the first half. Homer did threaten to score right at the end of the first half and got down to the 2-yard line, and time ran out. So they weren't able to score. So.
All right. So you feel pretty good about this one, John?
Yes, sir. As long as we keep the momentum going in the second half, you never know about the Super Bowl here in Claiborne Parish. But,
you got that right. Strange things have happened in the past. How's Isaiah Washington doing tonight?
He looks great tonight. He looks great. He's showing what he's made of tonight.
Well, he's a heck of an athlete. And we also want to say, if you're listening, Dwayne, of course, Woodard, our longtime correspondent for Haynesville statistician, recuperating from a little going under the knife there. So we miss Dwayne for being with us, but we are certainly glad that John Bray has stepped in, doing a nice job as a pinch hitter. John, thank you very much for the update.
All right, thank you, Tim.
You bet. Friday Football Frenzy, Chasing Aces Hotline. Remember, they've got the closest to the pin tonight, 10 o'clock. Putting tournament tomorrow at noon. Grab some friends. What do you got there, Hester?
What did John say?
It's still
27?
Yeah,
okay.
Still 27-0 at the half. Let's see. Bird takes the second half kickoff, march down the field. Maxey scores on a 9-yard run. PAT missed, 29-20. Did you call Dr. Morgan? Got her?
I think you need to text her and tell her to take her phone off Do Not Disturb mode or something, because it's going straight to voicemail every time.
Okay, going straight. Here we go, Esther. To voice. Oh, nope, that says topics. To
just confirming to the audience that he's
voice
texting.
Mail. Send.
All right, even the send. That's good.
If you're at a game, want to shoot us a text on the Boyd Family Dentistry text line. That number is 318-489-7453. Boyd Family Dentistry, located online at ShreveportLouisianaDentist.com and literally located online. Avenue, 2042 Line Avenue. Mackenzie Boyd, Jared Boyd, I think they know each other pretty well. Same day dentistry, same day crowns, implant dentistry. They're good people. Boyd Family Dentistry, been a part of our Friday Football Frenzy little family here for, I believe, 4 years in a row.
Seems like it, yeah.
Yeah, so we really do appreciate the fine folks at Boyd Family Dentistry, Mackenzie and Jared Boyd, taking care of us. All right, we want to get Dr. Morgan on.
Dude.
What's the matter? She's texting. Oh, she's got a different number for us.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to send that to you, Rube. No.
Madison has scored and got the 2-point conversion. So Madison Prep leads Southside 22-14.
Madison Prep leads Southside 22-14. Okay, I just sent you Dr. Morgan's number. A different number for Dr. Morgan. We're going to get this squared away. Okay. All right.
Catholic completes the jump pass touchdown.
Oh.
And so now 21-0 over U High.
That has gone U High's way 2 years in a row, or is it Catholic High's way 2 years in a row? It's come down to the final play both times, and I watched the highlights twice last night, and now I can't remember who it was that celebrated.
My brother coaches for one, and my nephew plays for the other, and I don't know. So,
well, if that doesn't cut it, then I don't know what does.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
Earbuds lets us know that Haynesville's up 27-0 at the half on the Boyd Family Dentistry text line. Also, a reminder that we're going to have our Skent and Dent coaches conversations coming up after we finish up our games here. We'll try to get as many of the winning coaches to join us. And during those Skent and Dent coaches conversations, we'll find out probably a little bit about maybe some nominees for the Morris and DeWitt Injury Lawyers Player of the Week. We'll probably also ask a little bit about the Goodwill Industries of North Louisiana Unsung Heroes.
The number you sent me has been discontinued.
What?
That's what the robot told me.
She just doesn't want to talk to you. I think that's it.
That number didn't work. Oh no!
What's going on?
What's happening?
Mudbugs score shorthanded to take a 2-0 lead over Amarillo.
Very good. In front of a packed house. Another sellout, by the way.
Yeah, it looks great in there.
Yeah. Montreville Lewis with a 30-yard touchdown scramble. Extra point, no good. Bossier on the board, though. That Lewis kid can make things happen in a hurry, Hester. 26-6 now.
The Red River Oak Grove game is now a 30-20 Red River lead.
Red River Oak Grove is now 30-20.
Yeah, so that one's had some scoring here in the last little bit.
Yeah. Red River still up 2 scores.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're going to...
Stall.
Now who are you trying?
Nobody's answering.
All right, it's that time anyway.
You're
hey,
all
look,
cut off.
The voice guy's back.
First choice personnel bringing you scores on the quarter.
Calvary 23, Franklin Parish 6, West Monroe 28, North Dakota 17, Natchitoches Central 27, Captain Shreve 21, Logansport 26, Bossier 6, Airline 14, Union 7, Huntington 26, Benton 22, Evangel 29, Byrd 20, Loyola 57, Cedar Creek 7, Northwood 42, Mansfield 20, Southwood 28, North Caddo 14, Haynesville 27, Homer 0, Minden 20, North Webster 7, Red River 30, Oak Grove, Louisiana 20, Lakeside 39, Plain Dealing 0, Woodlawn 16, Lakeview 0, Leesville 28. That's actually changed. Let me find that right quick. Leesville 35, Manny 8.
35 to 8.
So at least Manny on the board now.
Okay.
Ruston 28, Longview 21. Final from last night, Ouachita 33, Sterlington 23. Oak Grove, Mississippi leads Neville 12-0. OCS over Delhi 44-0. We have no score for Richwood, but apparently that's because the actual score is 0-0.
Oh.
So Richwood and Wassman, sometimes it's hard to get updates.
Right.
0-0 in the second quarter. So they did go the first quarter without any points. West Ouachita 36, Winfield 20. Gina leads St. Fred's 42-0. That Ash-Destrehan game is still tied at 7. There's probably some decent licks being passed in that one.
I imagine so.
3 finals from Thursday night. Barb 40, Northwest 19. Opelousas Catholic 47, Port Barry 6. Lafayette Christian 45, Westgate 21. Turlings, after giving up 14 quick points against Notre Dame to start the game, has clawed back in it. Notre Dame's lead is now 14-10 over Turlings Catholic. Acadiana leads St. Thomas More by the same score. Zachary ahead of Karen Crow 24-13. Madison Prep now up on Southside 22-14. Catholic High with that jump pass leads ULab 21-0. Rummel 19, Shaw 0. Jesuit leads Bonneville 31-0. That was a halftime score. Local finals from Thursday: Parkway 66, Houghton 21, Glenbrook 53, Ringgold 32, Carroll 48, Arcadia 12. Calvary has just scored again, and then Franklin scored again. So that is now a 30-12 Calvary lead.
Boom.
Scores on the quarter, brought to you by First Choice Personnel.
Make First Choice your last call. First Choice Personnel. By the way, Airline just takes a 21-7 lead. Williams to Darby. Tinkus kick 21-7. 3:25 to go in the game. And Airline has finally got a little breathing room. And a reminder for you. Yeah. I'm sorry, third quarter.
Okay.
Third quarter. A reminder for you that tomorrow at 5 o'clock we have one more game in town, and it's the Soul Bowl. Green Oaks and BTW at Leonard C. Barnes Stadium. If you smell something good cooking around Milam and downtown in that area, about between noon and 5, that's because they've got a lot of barbecue pits and a lot of folks in the neighborhood having a good time because it is an absolute blast. It's the annual rivalry game between Green Oaks and BTW. Both coaches, by the way, come into this game as former Grambling Tigers. Nick Peoples, former Bird Yellow Jacket, Grambling Tiger. Gary Cooper, former BTW Lion, Grambling Tiger. And both have said it's like, I think Coop said it's like the high school version of the Bayou Classic. And Nick Peoples said it's like an HBCU except for high school folks. And it's really a blast. If you've never been to a Soul Bowl game, you owe it to yourself. Tomorrow, Leonard C. Barnes, 5 o'clock kick, the Soul Bowl at Leonard C. Barnes at BTW. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. We got another number for Dr. Morgan. We're going to try this one. We are going to get Dr. Morgan. And by the time we get there, Mansfield may be behind by 5 touchdowns. They may be up by a touchdown.
Who knows?
Who knows? And we got some games that are tightening up. So hang around, man. We are coming up on the witching hour, borrowing from Scott Hansen of Red Zone Channel. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland on 101.7 FM 710 Keel. We'll be back right after this.
Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland, heads back to the stadium right after this timeout.
Locally owned and operated, Chevyland has been doing business right here in Shreveport for over 60 years. Good people, great deals. Together, let's drive. Chevyland, 7500 Uri Drive in Shreveport, Louisiana, the #1 Chevy dealer in the area and among the top 250 Chevy dealers in the country. Scant & Dent has been around here in Shreveport-Bossier for just about 12 years. 814 Shreveport-Barksdale Highway, 318-869-2023. The Hill Brothers, Devin and Rance. Man, these guys know it inside and out. The business of getting you appliances and furnishings that may have just a slight little cosmetic defect, a little scratch, a little dent, but up to 50% savings over the big box stores. Why would you go anywhere else other than Scant & Dent? 814 Shreveport-Barksdale Highway. If you enjoy Tech Tuesdays, you can thank Spell Brothers Lumber for bringing it to you every single week. Spell Brothers Lumber with Tech alum John Salmons at the helm, located at 1321 Martin Lane in Bossier City. 318-747-1194. From lumber and hardware to window installation and so much more, your local lumber folks at Spell Brothers Lumber are here to guide you through the process. 318-747-1194. SpellBrosLumber.com.
Morse & DeWitt Injury Lawyers built a practice on representing real people with real injuries and have obtained real results. Their success stories speak for themselves. They know and have experience with the best doctors and experts in their fields to provide the best care. If you or a loved one are injured, it is extremely important to choose the right lawyer. To see what they've done for others or to schedule a free consultation, visit morrisdewitt.com. Paid non-lawyer spokesperson, Shreveport, Trey Morris, LA 2417189. Results may vary.
If you have uniform needs, tablecloths and napkins to be picked up, laundered, and delivered, anything to do with taking care of your facility, from wet mops to floor mats to washroom needs and first aid kits and equipment, you can count on Alsco. 318-636-0404, alsco.com.
Breaking news and trending talk. 710 AM, 826 1017 FM, KEEL, Shreveport, a Town Square media station.
Welcome back. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. You're on 101.7 FM, 710 Keel. A fun night. Some games getting tight. Some games starting to get a little stretched out. The Claiborne Parish Super Bowl. John Bray lets us know on the Boyd Family Dentistry text line, 34-0 Haynesville now. Lucky Jack texted in on the Boyd Family Dentistry text line. Calvary, Franklin Parish, that's 30-18 now. Hester, 30-18. Still a 2-score lead, but Franklin Parish was down 23-0 at one point. Where are we headed there, Rube? Josh Burrows going to keep us updated here on the Benton Tigers taking on the Huntington Raiders, and what's been a pretty fun game, at least the last time we checked in with you on our Chasing Aces hotline. What's going on now?
Yeah, hey, Fletch, we're just coming out of halftime. Got about 2 minutes till we start the second half. We did end up scoring there last time I talked to you, and then Huntington went down and scored right before the half as well. So it's 32-29 Huntington. We get the ball. Benton gets the ball here first, start the second half.
Holy moly. Good grief. 61 points in the first half. Did you see that coming?
I did not, but I'm thankful our offensive play and putting up some points this week.
How's Malachi Ziegler looking at quarterback?
Looking a lot better this week, running the ball with some tenacity.
Very good. A lot left to play. 24 minutes. The first 24 Like we said, 61 points. Huntington on top, 32-29. Josh Burrows taking care of us tonight on the Chasing Aces hotline. Josh, thank you for the update, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Go Tigers.
I walked all over to Go Tigers. My bad. Evangeline Bird, 29-20, and something happened in that, right? Bird recovered a fumble to stop an Evangel drive. Ian Gray on the recovery. That was in the third quarter. Chris Herron says he is holding the phone in front of his face right now. Sometimes that's what you got to do, man. I get it. Our little show is brought to you by the fine folks over at Chevyland. Shop, click, drive, Chevyland.com. 2.9% financing on beautiful brand new Silverados 25s and 26s for the month of September. Jeff Rhodes joins us at the pit where the Minden Crimson Tide are battling North Webster in the Webster Parish Super Bowl on the Chasing Aces hotline. Jeff, what's happening in your game?
Hey, man, we are almost halfway through the fourth quarter. We're at 6:49. It is 20-7 Minden. But North Webster is driving down the field with a little assistance of the referees tonight. Just a little bit of oomph behind the sails. Not to take away anything from North Webster. They're playing lights out. They're playing really good football. But there's been some questionable calls on this particular drive. But anyway, man, I think the biggest thing to say about this game right now is Minden's defense showed a massive improvement from the first half to the second half. And I don't know what the coaches did at halftime, but, man, they are swarming the ball, made some adjustments, and the defense looks a lot better the second half.
Okay, little halftime adjustment made by the Minden Crimson Tide defense, maybe making a big difference in this game. They are holding on to a 20-7 lead with just about 6.5 minutes to go.
6:49 left in your ball game.
Well, there we go. 6:49 to go in the ball game. Jeff Rhodes lets us know. 20-7. Thank you very much, Jeff Rhodes.
Thanks, Mike.
You bet. Have we tried to get in touch with Gabe? Have we tried to get in touch with Gabe at North Webster any?
Yes. No answer.
No answer. Okay. Yeah. So we now go to Chris Herron, whose phone was in front of his face, and now it's next to his ear as Northwood entertaining Mansfield tonight on the Chasing Aces hotline. Hey there, Chris Herron. How you doing, buddy?
Fantastic.
Excellent.
42-26 Northwood right now. 5:13 left in the half.
In the half?
No, excuse me. In the third quarter.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Right.
Yeah. 42-26. Mansfield drove down, scored, start the second half. It was 42-20. Didn't get the extra point. So it's been mostly Northwood after we talked last time. So they finally got a couple of stops, and they just went for it on fourth down on the Mansfield just went for it on the minus 20.
Oh wow!
6 and got it on fourth down. So
okay.
So they're driving again. Northwood just stalled on their drive inside the 20. So 42-26, Mansfield driving again.
Very good.
4:38 left in the third.
4:30 to go in the third, and it's a two-score game. Northwood on top of the undefeated Mansfield Wolverines, the undefeated Northwood Falcons. Chris Herron on the Chasing Aces hotline. Thank you, Herron.
Yes, sir.
You bet. 8:57 the time. 2 minutes and 50 seconds till the top of the hour. I'm sorry, on the official Keel clock. 101.7 FM, 710 Keel. Any updates here on the Boyd Family Dentistry text line?
Scored a touchdown. Don't know if they tried to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game, or if it's extra point pending. Not sure. 28-23 right now, though, is the score that they are showing. Ruston has also scored to go ahead of Longview, 35-28.
35-28 Longview on top of Ruston.
Ruston ahead of Longview.
Okay, 35-28 Ruston on top. We'll get back out to Hunter here in a little bit too. Touchdown run in the airline game. It's now 21-13. Union has cut that lead. The PAT was blocked. 21-13. So unbelievable. Dr. Morgan says, Lordy, I just had my husband call me and it went through. So I think she's saying operator error on our end is what it seems like she is pointing at. Will Delafield texts in on the Boyd Family Dentistry text line. Griffin's D holds, drives down and scored. 2-point conversion. Good.
Okay.
28-25.
There you go.
West Monroe leads by 3. Third quarter, I guess, right? Or
Yes. That is right.
Okay. Wow, fun stuff. And let's see. Let's go ahead and do the scores in the quarter. We'll regroup and go from there. First choice personnel bringing you scores on the quarter.
Calvary leads Franklin Parish 30-18. That last Franklin Parish touchdown off a pick 6. So that's how that has become a 12-point game again. West Monroe 28, North DeSoto 25. Captain Shreve and Natchitoches tied at 29. Natchitoches had a safety, and then that made it an 8-point game. Captain Shreve scored, got the 2-point conversion, so 29-29 is that one. Logansport 26-6 over Bossier. Airline leads Union 21-13. Huntington leading Benton 32-29. Evangel 29, Byrd 20. Loyola 64, Cedar Creek 13.
By the way, that's Blake Restovich on a 20-yard touchdown run. So the fighting Restoviches are taking
Anybody
care.
else?
Who wants some?
Northwood 42, Mansfield 26, Southwood 28, North Caddo 14, Haynesville 34, Homer 0, Minden 20, North Webster 7, Red River 30-20 over Oak Grove, Louisiana, Lakeside 39, Plain Dealing 0, Woodlawn 16, Lakeview 0, Leesville 41, Manny 8, Ruston 35, Longview 28. Final from last night, Ouachita 33, Sterlington 23. Oak Grove, Mississippi leads Neville 12-0. OCS on top of Delhi 44-0. And ring the bell, we have points from the Wassman-Richwood game. It is a 7-0 third quarter lead for Wassman. That is our final one that we
Scores on the quarter, brought to you by First Choice Person.
That was our final one we didn't have points from.
Yes.
So now we're good.
Right.
West Ouachita 36, Winfield 20, Gina 42, St. Fred 0, Ash and Destrehan are tied at 7 still. Final from last night, Barb 40, Northwest 19. Another one from last night, Opelousas Catholic 47, Port Barry 6. Same thing, Lafayette Christian over Westgate 45-21. Notre Dame leading Turlings Catholic 14-10. Acadiana 27, St. Thomas More 10. Zachary 24, Karen Crow 13, Madison Prep 22, Southside 20, Catholic High now up 28-0 over University Lab, Rummel leading Shaw 19-0, Jesuit leading Bonneville 31-0, and local finals from Thursday, Parkway 66, Houghton 21, Glenbrook 53, Ringgold 32, Carroll 48, Arcadia 12.
Scores on the quarter, brought to you by First Choice Personnel. Make First Choice your last call, 318-797-7810. First Choice Personnel. Our show also brought to you by the wonderful human beings over at Chasing Aces. They're open right now. You can go to chasingaces.golf and get your entire weekend planned. Secure one of the driving bays. The food's outrageously good. They've got the games on. You can have a TV in your bay as well to put it on whatever game you want to watch tomorrow. Of course, if you're at the bar area, they've got 2 giant crystal clear TVs. That's a perfect place to gather. And, of course, they got even the VIP bar. Ooh, swanky. Don't forget the putting zone. The putting zone. They've got a big putting tournament tomorrow, 2-person putting tournament tomorrow at Chasing Aces. Go to chasingaces.golf or stop by the pro shop and sign up. Friday Football Frenzy is powered by Chevyland. Oh, buddy, the #1 Chevy dealer in the area. Among the top 250 Chevy dealerships in the country. 7500 Uri Drive in Shreveport. We're on 101.7 FM, 710 Keel. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland, returns right after this.
Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland, heads back to the stadium right after this timeout.
Football season is here, and the #1 Chevy dealer in the area, Chevyland, is back as our title sponsor for Friday Football Frenzy. No need to sneak around. Sure, there are options, but we're asking you to go deep with Chevyland, where pay dirt is waiting to happen. 7500 Uri Drive, Shreveport. Weekdays, weeknights, weekends, they're all made for Chasing Aces. That's right, Chasing Aces is your entertainment capital. They have something for everyone, for all ages, and I'm telling you from personal experience, Everything's a blast. They hit a home run literally with everything out there. Go to chasingaces.golf and book your time today. Spell Brothers Lumber is your local lumber company located at 1321 Martin Lane, just northeast of Bossier High School, featuring Hot Shot Delivery Service. They will deliver your lumber hardware needs swiftly and efficiently to your doorstep at no extra charge. And if you have a surplus undamaged materials, they'll pick them up and give you a store credit in return. Spell Brothers Lumber, spellbroslumber.com, 1321 Martin Lane in Bossier City, 318-747-1194. When I think of the unsung hero in high school football, I think of that player that does all the little things. All the things that the coach asks that player to do, they're taking care of it. When the star of the team goes down, maybe it's that unsung hero that fills the void. Once again, not necessarily getting the accolades, but getting the job done. And that's what Goodwill Industries of North Louisiana has been doing since 1926. They bring you the unsung hero on our Friday night shows as well throughout the week. Goodwill Industries of North Louisiana, an unsung hero themselves.
Scores on the Quarter, brought to you by First Choice Personnel. If you're looking for a job or if you're an employer looking for an employee, whether it's for a week, a month, or a career, call First Choice Personnel, 797-7810, 318-797-7810. All right, guys, Friday Football Frenzy powered by Chevyland. 101.7 FM, 710 Keel. Tim Fletcher, Ruben Wright, Adam Hester here. And we go straight to Ruston, Louisiana, where a battle of the big boys is taking place. The Bearcats interviewing the Lobos of Longview, Texas. Hunter Smith joins us on the Chasing Aces hotline. Hunter, let's get updated.
Hey, guys, 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, 35-28. Bearcats are up. Lobos are threatening. They got second and goal from about the 6. It's been offense. This second half, Bearcats up 35-28, second and goal for the Lobos from the 5-yard line.
Second and goal.
Y'all want to stay with me?
Yeah, heck yeah. Let's see if they tie this thing up or whatever here.
All right, here we go. 35, second and 5. Got 2 tight ends in the game. Here's the snap. Handoff inside. And the Bearcats stopping on the 1-yard line. So it's going to be third and goal from the 1.
Okay.
Third and goal from the 1.
Okay. All right. We're hanging out with Hunter
Third
Smith.
and goal from the 1. We got a corner coming out because his helmet came off.
Uh-oh. Well, that's...
All right, here we go. It's going to be big on big football right here. Third and goal from the 1. 8 minutes and running. In the huddle. No way. Oh, sorry. My bad. Here we go. I formation, 2 tight ends, quarterback sneak, Longview jump, no call, touchdown, Longview, left guard jump, quarterback sneak. 35-34, 7 minutes, 41 seconds to go.
All right, let's wait and get the extra point, whether it's good or not. Obviously vital in this game.
Yep.
All right, let's see here.
All right, Longview's lining up in their swinging gate. It's not really a swinging gate. They just let the kicker get lined up. Here's the extra point. Everybody's getting set. Snap, hold. And he made it 35-35, 7 minutes, 41 seconds to go in the ball game. We knew it was going to be a good one.
Yeah, maybe a classic.
Anything less. It may come down to who's got the ball last, or who gets a turnover, who gets a stop.
You got that right.
Great one over here in Ruston between 2 great programs.
Good job, buddy. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Big Papa lets us know North DeSoto has taken the lead over West Monroe, 32-28. Lauren Lewis, let's get to Lauren. Check in what's happening with the Southside Sharks and the Madison Prep Squad down in the Lafayette area. Laura, what's happening in your game?
Oh, the energy is very high right now. Score is 28-22, Southside up. Let's go Sharks.
What was that again?
28-22.
Okay, 28-22. All right. How much time left in the game?
We in the third quarter, 9:23 left.
9:23 left. Okay. Very good. Laura Lewis doing an excellent job taking care of us for the Southside Sharks. Laura, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All righty. Dadrian, they're in Oak Grove, and so maybe it's the cell service there. I said, hey, haven't spent a lot of time in Coshada. Cell service not great. He goes, we're in Oak Grove. I went, oh, yeah, that's right. So Oak Grove may be just as bad. West Monroe, 3 and out. Punt. North DeSoto drives down and scores. 32-28, 1 minute left in the third. From Bird, Jackson Davis scores on a quarterback keeper. Missed PAT. Evangel, though, still leading, but Bird has crept to within 29-26. That's
crazy.
Holy cow.
How are they missing kicks?
For Bird.
That's 2.
Yes. And we're talking about one of the best kickers in the country in the high school ranks. There may be troubles with snaps or blocking.
Did they have another guy?
I don't know. Where are we going?
Hey, Pam.
Oh, hey, Alice. How are you doing? We're getting a Woodlawn update here. Hey, Alice, on the Woodlawn Lakeview game on the Chasing Aces hotline. Alice White, how are those Woodlawn Knights doing right now?
This is Alice White, assistant principal at the Woodlawn High School, 7340 Wingate Boulevard, and we have secured a victory tonight, 62-0 here in Lakeview.
Holy.
We are wrapping up. We are headed back to Freeport.
62-0.
The boys were electric. 62-0, Tim.
Oh.
The boys were electric. They wanted to give Coach Harris a very happy birthday present today, and they did just that. They trashed him with the Gatorade at the end of the game.
That's awesome. All right, so Thedrick gets the Gatorade shower on his birthday and a win to boot. So that's fantastic. Alice White, the assistant principal at Woodlawn. If that's the Woodlawn band, they are making it nice and known for the folks in Campty. But the Woodlawn Knights were there and took care of business. 62-0. Alice, thank you so much. There we go.
And I love it.
I don't blame you. Thank you very much, Alice. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. Let's get back to the top of the charts here and go back through starting at game number 1, and let's work our way through. We've got texts coming in all over the place here on the Boyd Family Dentistry text line. Lucky Jack Calvary, 3324. Okay. No, that's not right, is it? I thought it was 30.
Bo had 25 on when he sent the text for them, so I'm not 100% sure.
Huh. Okay, so that's a little confusing. End of the third, Northwood 48-26. Satman lets us know. We've got 32-28. Alexandria 21-14.
Yes, that is correct.
Ash up 21-14 over Destrehan. Okay. Golden T says Griffins, 32-28. A still shot of the scoreboard there at West Monroe. Toby texted in on the Boyd Family Dentistry text line, 28-19 Airline.
That's an odd one, huh?
Yeah, it is. That is just a weird game. Yep. 28-19. By the way, the Tinkus kid hitting all 4 extra points tonight. That's something a lot of folks haven't been able to do.
It's important right now, too.
Ooh, let's go to North DeSoto. Will Delafield and the Fighting Griffins are making it interesting in West Monroe on the Chasing Aces hotline. Hey, Will, what's happening?
We kicked off second half. West Monroe drove down, picked up first down, had a big 15-yard penalty against us, but they ended up turning it over on down, down in our territory. We went right down the field and scored, got the 2-point conversion, made it 28-25. Kicked off, they went 3 and out and punted. We went right back down the field and scored. We're up 32-28. West Monroe is driving now. But it is, we have turned up the volume.
I can tell. Where are we on the clock, Will?
More bigger, more physical team, but we're giving them all they want right now.
And how much time left in what? Third quarter, fourth quarter?
We're 10 and a half minutes left in the game.
10:30 in the game.
So West Monroe, they have they did throw a long touchdown pass, and they got called back for illegal formation, and they ended up turning it over on down. So we got a lucky break on that one.
Okay, well, what a wild one going on that may go down to the wire. North DeSoto has regained the lead.
Yeah, that's a penalty on West Monroe. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay.
I couldn't hear what you were saying.
It doesn't matter what I say. What you say is important. So 32-28.
Number 22, the running back for West Monroe, is an absolute man. You hear me? we don't have 4 guys on him. We cannot tackle him.
And is that the Pawnee kid?
That's he's playing running back, but that's the one going to Northeast as a fullback.
Yeah, that's Christian Pawnee. Yeah. He's a good-sized kid. He's also one of the top weightlifters in the state, if you can believe that, huh?
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
So that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? There we go. West Monroe and North DeSoto fighting tooth and nail over at West Monroe. Will Delafield, excellent job, buddy. Thank you for the update.
Yes, sir.
And Peyton Houston. First choice personnel bringing you Scores on the Quarter.
All right, Calvary 33 and either 24 or 25 for Franklin Parish.
So 33?
30. Yeah, that's what Jack told us. So
okay,
we think that's what it is. North DeSoto 32, West Monroe 28. Captain Shreve and Natchitoches tied at 29. Logansport 32, Bossier 12. Airline 28, Union 19. Huntington 32, Benton 29. Evangel just did what?
Evangel
touchdown
just
pass.
Scored touchdown 60 yards, 36-26.
36-26, so back to a 10-point game there. Final score, Loyola 64, Cedar Creek 13. Northwood 42, Mansfield 26.
48 now.
48-26, Northwood leads Mansfield. Southwood 28, North Caddo 14. Haynesville 41, Homer 6. Minden 20, North Webster 14. Red River 36, Oak Grove, Louisiana 34. Lakeside 39, Plain Dealing 0. Final, Woodlawn 62, Lakeview nothing. Leesville 41, Manny 8. Longview and Ruston tied at 35. Final from Thursday, Ouachita 33, Sterlington 23. Oak Grove, Mississippi leads Neville 12-7. So Neville finally on the board there. OCS leads Delhi 56-0. Wassman ahead of Richwood 14-6. West Ouachita 36, Winfield 20. Final score, Gina 42, St. Fred 7. Ash leads Destrehan 21-14. Thursday final, Barb 40, Northwest 19. Another Thursday final, Opelousas Catholic 47, Port Barry, I always mess this up, 6. Turlings has scored 17 straight, by the way, to lead Notre Dame 17-14. That's another great one from that part of the area. One from last night down there as well, Lafayette Christian 45, Westgate 21. Acadiana leading St. Thomas More 28-17. Zachary ahead of Karen Crow 34-13. Southside back ahead of Madison Prep 28-22. Catholics lead is now down to 28-14. Not sure how much time's left there, but they lead University Lab 28-14. Rummel ahead of Shaw 19-0. Jesuit ahead of Bonneville 52-0. And the local finals from last night, Parkway 66, Houghton 21, Glenbrook 53, Ringgold 32, Carroll 48, Arcadia 12.
Scores on the Quarter, brought to you by First Choice Personnel.
Make First Choice your last call, 797-7810. A couple more updates. Captain Shreve has moved back in front of Natchitoches Central. That's a 36-29 game with 9:15 to play. Red River is on top 36-34. 36-34. Red River on top. And let's see. We got the Evangel Bird update. Yep, that's it. Good deal. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland, 9:17 the time. We've got so many tight games. Again, Hester, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games that are within 8 points of each other right now, at least. And that's not too bad. Oh, to make that 7 with the Red River Oak Grove game and Minden North Webster. We need to get back out there and try that one. Ruston and Longview is an incredible game, 35 also. We've got about 10 games that are going down to the wire. So hang out. Have some fun. Friday Football Frenzy is powered by Chevyland, and we are done. Chevyland. Shop, click, drive, Chevyland.com. Did you hear I just rhymed that, by the way?
Not bad.
Thank you.
You need to write a song.
Is there any way that I could be in Jimmy and the Meat Sweats with this?
Aubrey and the Meat Sweats.
Aubrey and the Meat Sweats.
And we'll audition. Yeah.
I appreciate that. Man, that's good to know. All right, guys, we are rocking and rolling on this lovely day. Friday Football Frenzy powered by Chevyland. We'll be back right after this.
Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland, heads back to the stadium right after this timeout.
Locally owned and operated, Chevyland has been doing business right here in Shreveport for over 60 years. Good people, great deals. Together, let's drive. Chevyland, 7500 Uri Drive in Shreveport, Louisiana, the #1 Chevy dealer in the area and among the top 250 Chevy dealers in the country. Boyd Family Dentistry with Doctors Jared Boyd and Mackenzie Boyd, the dynamic duo and husband and wife partners there in ShreveportLouisianaDentist.com at Boyd Family Dentistry. Understand when a dental emergency arises, you want to be seen ASAP. They understand that and try their best to be sympathetic in every way possible. Don't forget they also have comprehensive services like dental implants, porcelain veneers, root canals, fluoride treatments, same-day crowns and implant dentistry as well. Boyd Family Dentistry. The Hill brothers over at Skenton Dent are huge Mudbugs fans. They're huge football fans. They're basically fans of Shreveport Bossier, and you know who's a fan of theirs? Shreveport Bossier. It works both ways. Skenton Dent, up to 50% off on appliances, furnishings. Okay, it's got a little scratch. Can you see it? A little dent? I don't see it. Why would you care? Just collect the savings and enjoy Skenton Dent, 814 Shreveport Barksdale Highway. Weekdays, weeknights, weekends, they're all made for Chasing Aces. That's right, Chasing Aces is your entertainment capital. They have something for everyone, for all ages, and I'm telling you from personal experience, everything's a blast. They hit a home run literally with everything out there. Go to chasingaces.golf and book your time today. We are excited to have Chevyland as our title sponsor for the 13th consecutive year here on Friday Football Frenzy. Chevyland, the #1 Chevy dealer in the area. Chevyland, among the 250 top Chevy dealers in the entire country. Chevyland, 7500 Uri Drive, Shreveport. Hey, everybody, what's happening? Friday Football Frenzy powered by Chevyland. Shop, click, drive, Chevyland.com. Also want to thank our friends over at Alsco, alsco.com, 318-636-0404. Uniforms, linens, facility care, first aid, wet mops, and floor mats. I think they're also playing at Bears.
Yeah, that's later in the year. Yeah.
Later in the year. All right, good to know. Joining us now on the Chasing Aces hotline is good old Todd Sharp in what has been a whale of a football game down at Turpin Stadium. Captain Shreve and Natchitoches Central. Here we go, Coach Sharp. What's happening in your game?
All right, Fletch, we are up 7 points, 36-29. Natchitoches has the ball around the 15-yard line, and they have first down right now. So we got a good ball game working right now.
How much time left in the game?
5:59 left in the game. I'm just in the back end zone cutting it up with Coach Bertrand over here, talking a little baseball, but watching a little football while we're at it here.
Nothing wrong with that. You know, that's what you guys do. Y'all are baseball guys, so, you know, I understand that. Tell Bertrand we said hello. He's a good dude.
Will do.
Fighting demons, making some headway there. Got a lot of local boys on that roster now, man. That's what we like to see.
Yes, we've gone through the roster a couple times already. He's going to have a good group.
That's awesome. All right, Sharp. Let us know if they score here, and we'll try to get back with you as well.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Where are we going now, Rube? Okay. Josh Burrows and Benton. Another fantastic game tonight. Let's get to it. Benton and Huntington. Josh Burrows on the Chasing Aces hotline. What's happening, Josh?
Well, right now, it's not good news. Looks like we got a Huntington player down with a pretty severe injury. Got the paramedics out here on the field, and they're bringing the stretcher out. So, not real sure exactly what it is. Okay. I've heard murmurs of possible broken leg, but I hate to speculate.
Yeah. Oh, that's horrible, man.
Yeah. So we got a stoppage in play. We got 8 minutes here left. It's 38-37. Huntington. Benton scored on a long touchdown, went for 2 and got it. So 8 minutes to go in the third, but we've been stopped now for a good 20 minutes.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll let you go out of respect for the young man down for Huntington. We hope everything's A-okay with that. Again, Huntington on top 38-37. 8 minutes to go in third. Play has been stopped for an injured player for Huntington. So hope nothing but the best for that young fella. Josh, thank you for the update, buddy.
Thanks, sir.
You bet. A couple of things here on the Boyd Family Dentistry text line. Will Delafield, West Monroe 3-and-out punt. North DeSoto drives down and scores. 32-28. West Monroe punt. North DeSoto drives down and scores again. North DeSoto 39-28. Wow. That's probably just start of the fourth quarter. Let's see. It looks like that Northwood is stretching it out a little bit now. It's 55-26, Northwood on top of Mansfield. Dr. Morgan says, not looking so good for my guys. So we understand that. Where are we going now, Rube? Scott Anderson, and what an interesting game at Lee Hedges. The Evangel Eagles had a 22-0 lead in this game. Scott Anderson, what's happening now in your game?
Well, right now it's 36-33 Evangel, and they are driving. They're just outside the Bird 10 at about the 13. So Bird has really battled back. They found, a Bird offense. They've been running the ball. They found some ways to slow Evangel down and really made a game of it the second half.
How much time left in the game, Scott?
5:19.
And you said Evangel is driving right now, correct?
Yes, they are.
What yard line are they on?
They're inside the 10. They're on about the 6 right now.
Okay, so Bird needs to hold them to a field goal or nothing. But that's not exactly been easy to do tonight against this Evangel offense. Holy cow.
It hadn't.
What a wild one, man. Scott Anderson taking care of us on our Chasing Aces hotline. His Bird Yellow Jackets are trailing Evangel 36-33, but Evangel is knocking on touchdown's door yet again with about 5 minutes to play in the fourth. Scott, thank you for the update, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, Dadrian says that Red River, where are we going now? Dr. Morgan joins us. Well, I'll be doggone. Hey, Dr. Morgan, how you doing?
Oh, not too well. We're in the fourth quarter, about 6:50 left in the game. We're down. We're at 26. They've got 55.
Well, they're a bigger school and all that good stuff. This will be Mansfield's first loss of the year. And the good news is this will give Coach Barbay something to teach the kids about, right?
That's right. And next week we are at home.
Finally, after 3 road games, you guys get to cool the gas tank a little bit and enjoy a little bit of the Southern Classic over there and
That's right.
get the horn going and see what happens here. All right. Well, Dr. Morgan, we are glad that we got your voice because we were going to send out a search party, but we're good that you were okay, and you guys have a safe trip back to Mansfield. We can't wait to visit with you next week as well.
Sounds like a plan.
Thank you, sir, very much.
Go Wolverines.
There we go. Dr. Morgan taking care of us. Northwood stretching it out. 55-26 is the time. Oh, my gosh. I think that one's over. Wow. Can we try to get Jeff Rhodes on the line here? Or where are we at right now? Got Dadrian, Red River, and Oak Grove. Real quick, Dadrian, what's happening in your game with Red River and Oak Grove?
Oak Grove just scored, took the lead 42-36. They just kicked it off well. I'm going back. They'll have to re-kick. It's fourth quarter, 1:21 left.
Oh, my.
We're receiving right now.
So they scored with about 1:21 to go to take a 42-36 lead at Red River. Oak Grove on top with 1:21 to go. Dadrian Harris. We'll see if Red River can get something cooking on that final possession.
Yes, sir.
At this point, anything could happen. All right. Okay. Dadrian, thank you for the update, and we'll see how the Red River Bulldogs do on that next drive here, buddy. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
All right. Where are we going next, Rube? All right. Longview and Ruston, 35 all. And we are getting reports that North Webster has beaten Minden. Yeah. Logansport touchdown, 40-12. They're ahead. Looks like that is pretty much a done deal.
Natchitoches and Shreve tied at 36.
Natchitoches Shreve tied at 36. Who we got, Rube? Jeff Rhodes joins us. Jeff, buddy, what's happened?
Holy moly. Well, the Tide just dropped another other team comeback from behind game.
Wow. What was the final score?
21-20. So there was we missed extra point earlier and came back to bite us. But, man, the Tide they took the foot off the gas pedal, started coasting way too early with about 4.5 minutes left. And we had to punt it away on a 4th down. And you could just tell it was a play not to lose rather than a play to win. And a good football team came back and punched them in the mouth again.
Wow. 21-20. North Webster gets the boot back as well. Whew. I don't know if I saw this one coming, Jeff.
I did not see this one coming.
Okay. A heck of a win for North Webster. An absolute.
Yeah. Hey, kudos.
Yeah.
Kudos to them, man. Great football program over there. I mean, they fought like heck. Their little quarterback, Stewart, man, I'm going to tell you something. That kid, he's an athlete. He's a grinder.
Well, we will try to get in touch with Coach Wilson here before the day is over with, get his take on this. But the Minden Crimson Tide fall at home to North Webster. They lose the Battle of the Boot in the Webster Parish Super Bowl 21-20. Jeff Rhodes, thank you very much for the update, sir.
Thank you, Fletch.
All right, buddy. Have a good weekend. Pops with a touchdown. Evangel back on top, 43-33 over Bird. Where are we going now, Rube?
Scores on the quarter, I think.
Oh, it's 9:30. Thank you, Ruben. You know, there's a clock up there. Personnel bringing you scores on the quarter.
Calvary 33, Franklin Parish 30. North DeSoto 39, West Monroe 28. Shreve back ahead of Natchitoches 42-36. Not sure what happened with the extra point. I think it was pending at the time the score updated. Logansport 40, Bossier 12, Airline 34, Union 19, Huntington 38, Benton 37. As you heard here, long injury delay, so that one's still got a lot of time left. Evangel 43, Bird 33. Final score, Loyola 64, Cedar Creek 13. Northwood 55, Mansfield 26, Southwood 28, North Caddo 14, Haynesville 48, Homer 6. Final score, North Webster 21, Minden 20. Oak Grove 40, Oak Grove, Louisiana 40, Red River 36, Lakeside 39, Plain Dealing 0. Final score, Woodlawn 62, Lakeview 0, Leesville 41, Manny 8, Longview and Ruston tied at 35. Final from Thursday, Ouachita 33, Sterlington 23, Oak Grove, Mississippi 12, Neville 7. Final score, OCS 56, Delhi nothing. Wasserman 21, Richwood 6, West Ouachita 50, Winfield 26. Final score, Gina 42, St. Fred 7, Ash 21, Destrehan 14. Final from Thursday, Barb 40, Northwest 19. Final from Thursday, Opelousas Catholic 47, Port Barry 6. Notre Dame 20, Turlings Catholic 17. Final from Thursday, Lafayette Christian 45, Westgate 21. Acadiana 35, St. Thomas More 17. Zachary 34, Karen Crow 13. Southside 28, Madison Prep 22. Final, Catholic High 28, University Lab 14. Rummel 29, Shaw 0. Jesuit 52, Bonneville 0. And the local finals from Thursday, Parkway 66, Houghton 21. Glenbrook 53, Ringgold 32, Carroll 48, Arcadia 12.
Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland, heads back to the stadium right after this timeout.
I hit the wrong button.
That's all right. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. Ruston lines up for a field goal as time is expiring, and they boot it through for a 38-35 win over Longview. 38-35, Ruston wins over Longview in what is being already labeled an instant classic. All right, Friday Football Frenzy powered by Chevyland. We've got a few more games that are coming down to the wire. We'll get after them as well. We'll be back on 101.7 FM 710 Keel right after this.
Football season is here, and the #1 Chevy dealer in the area, Chevyland, is back as our title sponsor for Friday Football Frenzy. No need to sneak around. Sure, there are options, but we're asking you to go deep with Chevyland, where pay dirt is waiting to happen. 7500 Uri Drive, Shreveport. Our weekly high school coaches conversations are brought to you by Skint and Dent Furniture and Appliances. You can't see the dent, you can't see the scratch on so many of these products, but there's still a steep discount on so many wonderful things at Skint and Dent. 814 Shreveport Barksdale Highway, 318-869-2023. You may not see the dent, but you're going to see the savings at Skint and Dent, bringing you Coaches Conversations.
Morrison DeWitt Injury Lawyers built a practice on representing real people with real injuries and have obtained real results. Their success stories speak for themselves. They know and have experience with the best doctors and experts in their fields to provide the best care. If you or a loved one are injured, it is extremely important to choose the right lawyer. To see what they've done for others or to schedule a free consultation, visit morrisdewitt.com. Paid non-lawyer spokesperson, Shreveport, Trey Morris, LA 2417189. Results may vary.
Having personally witnessed just how hard the folks at Alsco work, you can feel great knowing they are working so hard for you. Uniforms, linens, facility care, and so much more. Call them today, 318-636-0404, or visit alsco.com. Boyd Family Dentistry bringing you our text line sponsorship yet again this year on Friday Football Frenzy. The husband and wife duo of Doctors Jarrett and Mackenzie Boyd taking care of you at 2 locations at Boyd Family Dentistry. They specialize in preventative dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, and of course, exceptional service. The husband and wife dynamic duo and the entire dental team at Boyd Family Dentistry would love to have you pay them a visit. ShreveportLouisianaDentist.com.
Welcome back, Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland, 9:35 the time. It is an absolute stunning night of high school football, outstanding games, and one of those is taking place over on Linwood. Calvary and Franklin Parish, the #1 team in 4A, making a trip over here to Shreveport to take on the big bad Calvary Cavaliers, and Bo Waddell joins us on the Chasing Aces hotline. Bo, what's happening in this game?
We're down to a 4th and 1. Calvary has the ball on the 20 going in. 1:35 left, and they're up 33-30. So it comes down to got to get this first down to get it done with and turn it over. They got a chance probably with about 1:30 to go the length of the field to win.
All right, so here we go. 4th and 1, you said, Bo?
4th and 1, a long one, but 4th and 1. It's been a good drive. They've Franklin Parish out of timeouts. So it just comes down to one play. If you get it, you win. If not, it's coming down to the wire.
All right, here we go. Let's hang with you here and see what happens on this 4th and 1.
Not many people have left, so it's a good crowd.
I can imagine. What a whale of a game. Franklin Parish, quarterback, going to LSU as a defensive back. They've got a defensive lineman heading to Michigan State. And Calvary is still on top, 33-30, with a big 4th and 1 coming up right here.
Here we go. It looked like they jumped and tried to draw them offside. They didn't call it, and Calvary calls a timeout.
All right.
Hey, man, I'm standing right on the line. It looked like I said got in the neutral zone, but I am a little biased.
Well, that's okay. All right, can we put you on
anticipation bills?
I get it. Can we put you on hold for just a second, Bo?
You good? You good?
Or we got Will on the line. Will Delafield joins us here in West Monroe, North DeSoto, trying to wrap up a big win over West Monroe on the road. Will, what's happening in your game on the Chasing Aces hotline?
So 2 minutes, 12 seconds left. We're up 39-28. We just punted. West Monroe has the ball on their own 36, 1st and 10.
2:12 to go.
12 left.
All right, 39-28, North DeSoto on top, though. 39-28, West Monroe has to score twice to come back and win. Will Delafield, thank you for the update, buddy.
You're welcome.
All right, man. Will Delafield with the update. North DeSoto trying to bring a big win. Let's get back over to Calvary. Bo Waddell, the 4th and 1. Hey, Bo, what's happening now?
We're still in timeout.
Of course.
So Franklin Parish coming on the field, so we're
okay.
about to
Natchitoches
go down.
Central and Captain Shreve, by the way. Captain Shreve takes a knee, runs out the clock. Captain Shreve with a 42-36 win tonight. Okay.
We're heading on the field now.
All righty.
I know who put the ball in the hands of, though.
Yeah.
It goes to Huglon, run right, and he's stretching it out, and he's not. No, second effort, doesn't get it.
Okay.
It's going to be a turnover, and they got 80 yards to go with 1:26.
Bo, can we leave you on hold for another second and come back to you in a little bit? All right, we're going to go
you're
back
good.
to hold on Bo because Calvary just turned the ball over, up 33-30. Franklin Parish gets it on the 20 with 1:18 to go. They've got to get this thing going. Interception, North DeSoto. Griffin's ball with 1:51 to play. So West Monroe tries to go through the air. Does not happen. North DeSoto picks it off, and that should wrap that one up, Esther. Yep. That's a good win.
Absolutely. It's huge.
For North DeSoto. Now where are we going, Rube? Alan Posh joins us as Natchitoches and Captain Shreve have just wrapped things up. Alan came up just a little short, but what was that like there at the end for you and the Natchitoches Central Chiefs?
Man, it was awesome. That's kind of a gutting game that hurts a little bit, but we've improved so much since last year. So tough loss, but we'll learn from it. And we had our opportunities, and it just wasn't our night.
Well,
so it's been a good game. We played well.
That's outstanding. It's good to hear positive reinforcement coming from a school that came up just a little bit shy. And you're right. Natchitoches has improved greatly under Big Bad Brad Laird. Owen Smith, a heck of a quarterback. They come up just a little shy tonight. Captain Shreve wins 42-36. Alan Posh, thank you very much for your efforts tonight and helping us out, buddy. We really do appreciate it.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
All right, let's go back to Bo Waddell, who is on hold. Bo on the Chasing Aces hotline. Now, where's Franklin Parish?
They've advanced 8 yards and wasted about 40 seconds, and they ran it again. 35 seconds, going to be 4th and 3. They put the ball on the ground 3 times. Like, this drive surprises me, but now we're at 26 seconds, and they have no timeouts.
26 seconds.
Around.
Okay. All right. This is, once again, we've already got North DeSoto, which look like they have clinched a massive win for this part of the state over that part of the state. And here's Calvary with another opportunity to get a nice win over a team that is the number 1 team in Class 4A, Franklin Parish. But they've got to get a stop.
They did get a first down, 6. 11 seconds left. They're going to spike it. So they got 8 seconds.
And
we're right around the 33, it looks like.
So they have 67 yards to go for a touchdown?
Now, I'll tell you this, though. They are explosive.
On the other 33?
They can score pretty quick. So they got 67 yards.
Okay, 67 yards to go. All right. Bird, by the way, boots a 23-yard field goal. Evangel up 43-36. Look for the onside kick coming up for Bird. They're down a touchdown with about 1:30 to go in that game. So that one's coming down to the wire. So, all right. And
was a deep pass.
Okay.
And incomplete. No time on the clock.
That's it?
Ball game.
That's it. Ball game. All right, Bo. Thank you for the updates, buddy. Great job as always. The Calvary Cavaliers with a win over the number 1 team in Class 4A, 33-30. That is awesome. Thank you, Bo.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You bet. Let's see. I saw something here. Alexandria and Destrehan. Ash up 27-21, 46 seconds to go in the game, and Ash has the ball.
Okay.
So Ash up 27-20. And it looks like Thomas Bachman is going to get a nice win as well tonight. Evangel recovers the onside kick, but there is a flag. There is a flag. Not sure who it's on. Evangel recovers, and Ernie trying to text as fast as he can. Evangel recovers flag.
It could. I mean, it's possible.
Might have recovered the flag. Do we have somebody on the line? Josh Burrows joins us. Let's get in on Benton and Huntington. Boy, we've got some great games going down to the wire. Josh, what's happening in your game on the Chasing Aces hotline?
Hey, Fletch, 45-37, Huntington. Benton's driving. Long run right here. Third quarter, still got about 2 minutes left. Getting a little chippy out here.
There's been some good licks, some hard licks, and, of course, you got the common denominator, Stephen Dennis, 8 years at Huntington as the head coach, first year at Benton, looking for his first win as the Benton Tigers head coach. They're down a score, though, 45-37, and the reason that we're in the third quarter, as Josh mentioned, there was a player hurt for Huntington that was down for about 20 minutes. Any update? No, not necessarily on his condition, but he got off the field okay and transported?
Yeah, Fletch gave the thumbs up off the field, so
okay.
For the kid that he's okay, but horrible situation. Hey, he had to go down like that. Don't know the extent of the injury, but I do know he was coherent and giving everybody the thumbs up. So that's good news.
That's very good news. Thank you very much, buddy. We appreciate that, and we'll probably be back with you in a little bit, okay?
All right, thanks, Fletch.
Hester, something weird here. Lucky Jack says they put 1 second back on the clock at Calvary and Franklin Parish. What's going on there? Will Delafield, final, North DeSoto wins.
How can they put 1 second back on the clock?
I don't understand. That's what Lucky Jack's saying, though. And so before we do scores on the quarter, let's make sure we got the right score on the quarter for that one. So is it over yet? That's what we want to know. Has this game gone to conclusion at all? From the Boyd Family Dentistry text line. Yeah, we got that one. A little bit of confusion there. And real quick, Hester, games that are still going on that we need to get with. I think we're just about all through, really, except for Benton and Huntington.
Benton and Huntington, which will have a little bit more time with that delay.
Evangel got the onside kick, so that should wrap that one up.
You asked Ware what the final score was for their game, because it's still 39-0 on here.
Okay.
I know they pulled everybody early.
Birds out of timeouts. Evangel's got 2nd and 8 with 1:26 to play. Does that mean they can't stop it? They might get the ball back with like 20 seconds to play?
Maybe.
Okay. All right. We're waiting to find out what happened with getting the extra second on the clock. So we don't know what is going on with that. And
important. I know they got to go a long way still, but
yeah.
With that cat's ability to make things happen.
All right, you want to go ahead and do the scores on the quarter?
That's
okay.
really all we can do right now.
Game over. All right.
First choice personnel bringing you scores on the quarter.
All right, final score, Calvary 33, Franklin Parish 30. Final score, North DeSoto 39, West Monroe 28. Final score, Captain Street 42, Natchitoches Central 36. Final score, Logansport 40, Bossier 12. Another final, Airline 34, Union Parish 19. Still with a lot of time left, Huntington 45, Benton 37. Evangel and Bird not quite done yet, correct?
Correct. Well, yeah, but I think, they've Bird's out of timeouts, and Evangel has the ball.
Evangel up 7, not much time. Not much time to go in that. Final score, Loyola 64, Cedar Creek 13, Northwood ahead of Mansfield 50.
That's a final.
Is that over now?
62-26.
60. Wow. Jeez. Okay. 62-26, the final, Northwood over Mansfield. Southwood was leading North Caddo 28-14. Haynesville was up on Homer 48-6. Final score, North Webster 21, Minden 20. Final score, Oak Grove of Louisiana 42, Red River 36. Trying to get what the final score was in the Lakeside Plain Dealing game. Lakeside was ahead 39-0 at half. Woodlawn over Lakeview 62-0.
Oh, Lakeside final. We did get a text from Coach 52-0.
All right, 52-0, the final. Lakeside over Plain Dealing. 62-0 is the final. Woodlawn over Lakeview. Leesville was leading Manny 41-8. Ruston with a field goal as time expired, 38-35 over Longview. Final from Thursday, Ouachita 33, Sterlington 23. Oak Grove, Mississippi 21, Neville 7. Final score, OCS 56, Delhi 0. Wassman leading Richwood 21-14. West Ouachita was leading Winfield 57-32. Final score, Gina 42, St. Fred 7. That Ash game we think has gone final now. That's a 27-21 win over Destrehan. Thursday final, Barb 40, Northwest 19. Another Thursday final, Opelousas Catholic 47, Port Barry 6. Turlings comes all the way back to win it at Notre Dame, 24-20 final score. Thursday final, Lafayette Christian 45, Westgate 21. St. Thomas More has come all the way back. They only trail by 3 now against Acadiana. That's a 35-32 Acadiana lead. Not much time left in that one. Zachary did take care of Karen Crow 34-20. Southside has put some distance in that game now, 35-22. They lead Madison Prep. A final score, Catholic High 28, University Lab 14. Rummel leading Shaw 29-0. Jesuit over Bonneville, that's a final 52-0. And the local finals from Thursday, Parkway 66, Houghton 21, Glenbrook 53, Ringgold 32, Carroll 48, Arcadia 12.
Scores on the corner, brought to you by First Choice Personnel. Make First Choice your last call. First Choice Personnel. 797-7810. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. Got one game still out there we'll continue to keep a track on that's tight, and that's Benton and Huntington. But we'll also start moving into our Schenectady Dent coaches conversations, post-game comments from the winning coaches, as many as we can get on between now and 10:30. Schenectady Dent, appliances and furniture at 814 Shreveport Barksdale. You can't see the dent. Ruben, has there ever had anybody come to your house at any point in your time and start inspecting your dishwasher or washer, dryer, refrigerator, looking for scratches or dents?
No.
If you had somebody that did that, what would you do? Would you kick them out of the house?
Throw them out.
Right.
Yeah, you throw them out.
Because whose business is it?
Nobody's.
Who cares?
And if they're doing that, weirdos.
They're weirdos.
Total
exactly.
weirdos.
How about saving about 50% on beautiful brand new pieces of furniture, beautiful brand new appliances that may have a little bit of a blemish? Aren't we all a little bit blemished?
I certainly am.
You got that right, buddy. Same here. Schenectady Dent. They'll be open tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, 814 Shreveport Barksdale. Their beautiful big showroom. If you have a need for an appliance, I highly suggest heading over to Schenectady Dent. We'll be back with our Schenectady Dent Coaches Conversations as part of Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland, right after this.
Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland, heads back to the stadium right after this timeout.
Locally owned and operated, Chevyland has been doing business right here in Shreveport for over 60 years. Good people, great deals. Together, let's drive. Chevyland, 7500 Uri Drive in Shreveport, Louisiana, the #1 Chevy dealer in the area and among the top 250 Chevy dealers in the country.
Scores on the corner, brought to you by First Choice Personnel. If you're looking for a job or if you're an employer looking for an employee, whether it's for a week, a month, or a career, call First Choice Personnel, 797-7810, 318-797-7810.
If you enjoy Tech Tuesdays, you can thank Spell Brothers Lumber for bringing it to you every single week. Spell Brothers Lumber, with Tech alum John Salmons at the helm, located at 1321 Martin Lane in Bossier City. 318-747-1194. From lumber and hardware to window installation and so much more, your local lumber folks at Spell Brothers Lumber are here to guide you through the process. 318-747-1194. SpellBrosLumber.com. We've all seen the smiling face for Goodwill Industries, but do we know what Goodwill Industries of North Louisiana is actually doing in our community? Did you know they provide janitorial services, groundskeeping services, switchboard operators? They also have employees at state offices and libraries, at the federal courthouse, the VA, and the private sector as well, right here in Shreveport Bossier, with accounting, payroll, HR, IT, maintenance, and so much more. Yeah, they've got the retail centers, and yeah, they've got 6 job centers, but they do so much. Goodwill Industries of North Louisiana. Weekdays, weeknights, weekends, they're all made for Chasing Aces. That's right, Chasing Aces is your entertainment capital. They have something for everyone, for all ages, and I'm telling you from personal experience, everything's a blast. They hit a home run literally with everything out there. Go to chasingaces.golf and book your time today. Whether you're looking for that hot shot prospect in Bowman Chrome, or maybe that established star with any of the Panini products coming out for the NFL, or maybe Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, and those Upper Deck Goodwin Champions cards that are out there, Sports Cards of Louisiana has something for everybody, plus Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. 3000 North Market Street, Suite 178 on the north side of Brookshire. It's Sports Cards of Louisiana. 318-671-4991.
Breaking news and trending talk. 1017 FM and 710 Keel. KEEL Shreveport, a Town Square media station.
Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. Shop, click, drive, Chevyland.com, 7500 Uri Drive in Shreveport, Louisiana. Taking care of business, folks, every single day. Don't forget 2.9% financing on beautiful brand new Silverados 25s and 26s at Chevyland for the entire month of September. Joining us now on the Chasing Aces hotline as part of our Scant & Dent High School Coaches Conversation, your winning coach tonight in the Captain Shreve Natchitoches Parish Natchitoches Central game, your head coach of the Captain Shreve Gators, Jeremy Wilburn. Jeremy, congratulations on a wild, crazy, fun win.
Yeah, I am slept worn out right now, brother. It was a heck of a game, man. We couldn't have made any more mistakes. I don't think I've ever seen any mistakes in one game, and we did it and came out with a win. So we're just fortunate right now to be driving back to Shreveport here shortly with a win.
Well, this was one of those things where it never was comfortable for anybody. I don't think there was more than a touchdown lead at all throughout the entire game, and that's kind of hard to do with a 42-36 win. What seemed to be the deciding factor for the Gators tonight to put you over the edge, though?
Yeah, we kind of figured out a little rhythm and running the ball. I mean, we kind of got in some flow with some things. We made it about as hard as you could. We fumbled the kickoff starting the second half and gave them a safety to give them the ball back. Basically, they got the ball in the first half and the second half to start both halves, and had an extra point that we snapped high and ended up having to go for two, and it just a bunch of missed blocks, and then snapped one. We probably had 3 or 4 missed snaps, just under center confusion with shotgun and just some communication issues. I mean, just basic stuff that should be, handled, and it wasn't, and we fortunate to get out of here.
Your quarterback threw for 205 yards, couple of picks there, but he also had a touchdown. Jamar C.A. had 16 carries, 142 yards. Tony Tackleborn providing these updated stats for us, 3 touchdowns. Devers, Coach? Devers, 7 catches, 144 yards tonight. In other words, the guys that you are kind of counting on to turn in big performances turned in some big performances. What is it about that trio of players that kind of stood out to you tonight?
I mean, look, big players played in big games and big moments, and I tell those guys that all the time. When you want to be a dude and you want to be that guy and you want that platform, when the time calls, you've got to be ready to answer. And so we challenge those guys daily in practice, and we challenge them again on the sideline tonight. Hey, look, we're down, spotted them a 14-0 lead, started ourselves in a hole, and came back to the sideline and said, hey, look, still got 4 quarters of football to play, and we need big guys to step up in these big moments right now and execute. And fortunately, we had our chances here and there where we could take advantage of them, and some of those guys capitalized on some plays and got enough out of it to come out here with a win.
Jeremy, we love the fact that, Plater, who's got the Wake Forest commitment, is a fantastic player. We're going to hear his name called. Devers will get his name called. Gaskin, the quarterback, of course. What about that Goodwill Industries in North Louisiana unsung hero? Who's a kid tonight that really kind of shined for you that doesn't get a lot of attention?
Dylan Jones, our right tackle. He stepped up tonight. He's a sophomore in his 3rd start.
Wow.
Just thought he played tremendous. He's a big boy. He's 6'4", 330, and he's starting to block with some authority, and we kind of anchored behind him tonight. They have a really good defensive end, number 7, and he was very competitive every down, and so we kind of got behind Dylan, and Dylan would get on different sides, and then we'd run right behind him, and he would just plow the road. They knew it was coming. He knew it was coming, and there was nothing much they could do about it at times, and that was what we kind of relied on. So I'd probably say he was the unsung hero tonight.
That'll work right there. The big boys up front, man. Dylan Jones, sophomore, 6'4", 330. Heavens to Murgatroyd, I'd hate to pay that grocery bill for a kid that age, that big, and that strong, and that hungry. It's going to work, though. It worked tonight for the Captain Shreve Gators. Jeremy Wilburn and the Captain Shreve Gators get a wild, exciting district win on the road, 42-36. Jeremy, congratulations. Hope you guys have a safe journey back home as well.
Hey, thanks, Fletch. Appreciate it.
You bet. Let's go back to our Chasing Aces hotline for more of the Scant & Dent Coaches Conversation. It's Evangel head coach Pastor Denny Duron. Hey, Denny, what a fun game tonight, buddy.
It was. It was a great football game. I tell you, anybody that bought the ticket is happy they did, because tonight was a great football game. Those Bird Yellow Jackets, I told you earlier this week, I said all the talk about the Bird Yellow Jackets is nonsense, because they can play every single year, and their coach gets them ready. And, boy, they had a good football team this year, and they came in and gave us everything and a lot more than we wanted. I promise you that.
Well, it's kind of, in these tight games, we were just on the phone with Jeremy Wilburn of Shreve. They made one more play than Natchitoches Central did in a 42-36 win, and it feels like Evangel made just that one or two plays extra. What seemed to be the key tonight for Evangel in this really entertaining 43-36 win?
Well, we got out early, got up early, I should say, in the first half. And then we just kind of went flat. We were just making, a lot of mistakes, and I just think it was a great lesson for us. It's tremendous, because just because you're up on a good team, you can't go to sleep. And what I'll say is Bird had a lot to do with that. They played tremendous defense. Their offensive scheme is always very, very tough to defend. It was especially tough for us to defend tonight. It'll be fun to see the numbers.
Yeah.
Offensively for Bird.
Well,
they really did a good job.
Well, it seemed like the Maxey kid, every time I heard anything, Maxey was running for another 15 yards, 20-something yards, and then Peyton Pop Houston was throwing for 80 or running for 80, and then Maxey would run for another 30, and then Peyton would throw another 20. How many touchdowns? Any idea how many touchdowns Peyton Pop Houston ended up with tonight?
I have no idea, man. I'll tell you. That the second half was such a blur to me.
I bet. What was it like on the sideline for you, Denny, when Peyton took off for the 80-yard touchdown there? I think that was in the first half.
Well, it was just euphoric to see a play like that. Pretty amazing.
And that made it 29-7. And like you said, give it up for the Bird Yellow Jackets. They did not hang their heads. They fought back and came back. Coach, we love knowing that their, Day plays well, Pop plays well. The Goodwill Industries of North Louisiana unsung hero, though. Who's a kid that showed up for the Evangel Eagles tonight that doesn't always get a lot of attention?
Well, we had several. I wouldn't even want to mention one, because we had a whole team full of them on offense and defense. Guys that, all had to play their very best to be able to pull this off. And it was wonderful, just to see them hang in there for the win.
What a great win. You talked about it this morning, as you said at the outset of this conversation. You knew it was going to be something. You knew that Bird was going to play hard. And so here we go. It's 43-36. Evangel wins. A heck of a win for Pastor Denny Duron and the Evangel Eagles. Denny, thank you so much for your time, and congratulations on the win. Hope your boys get a little rest over the weekend.
Yeah, I hope they do too. And thank you, Fletch.
You
take
bet.
care, man.
You too.
Bye.
I think Denny might have had his voice sound a little scratchy there.
A little yellow.
Take it away, Rube. Oh, look at you. Yes. First choice personnel bringing you scores on the quarter.
Calvary 33, Franklin Parish 30. Most of these final now. North DeSoto 39, West Monroe 28, Captain Shreve 42, Natchitoches Central 36, Logansport 40, Bossier 12, Airline 34, Union Parish 19. Not final yet because of that delay. Huntington leading Benton 45-37, Evangel 43, Bird 36, Loyola 64, Cedar Creek 13, Northwood 62, Mansfield 26. Never got an update on Southwood and North Caddo, but Southwood was leading 28-14 late on in that one.
Okay.
Haynesville 54, Homer 6, North Webster 21, Minden 20, Oak Grove 42, Red River 36, Lakeside 52, Plain Dealing 0, Woodlawn 62, Lakeview 0. Leesville was leading Manny 41-8. Not sure what the final ended up in that one. That was the last reported score we had. Ruston 38, Longview 35 on the last second field goal. Final from Thursday, Ouachita 33, Sterlington 23. Not final yet. Oak Grove, Mississippi leads Neville 29-7 now. Is a final. OCS 56, Delhi 0, and that Wassman-Richwood game has finally gone final as well. Wassman 28-14 over Richwood in that one. West Ouachita 57, Winfield 32, Gina 42, St. Fred's 7, Ash 27, Destrehan 21. Thursday final, Barb 40, Northwest 19. Thursday final, Opelousas Catholic 47, Port Barry 6. Turlings comes all the way back from 14-0 down to defeat Notre Dame 24-20. Thursday final, Lafayette Christian 45, Westgate 21. St. Thomas More has come all the way back to take the lead against Acadiana 39-35. We do not have a final reported for that one yet. Zachary did beat Karen Crow 34-20. Southside with a win 35-22 over Madison Prep. Catholic High 28, University Lab 14. Not reported as final yet. Rummel was leading Shaw 29-0. Jesuit did beat Bonneville 52-0. Local finals from Thursday, Parkway 66, Houghton 21, Glenbrook 53, Ringgold 32, and Carroll 48, Arcadia 12.
Scores on the quarter, brought to you by First Choice Personnel. One more update, First Choice Personnel bringing you scores on the quarter. Make First Choice your last call. Josh Burrows lets us know on the Boyd Family Dentistry text line that Huntington now up 52-43. 10:28 to go. Benton driving. So not over. We've got more coaches to get in touch with on our Skint and Dent Coaches Conversations. So hang out, have some fun with us here on Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. We are so glad you're hanging out with us, and we'll be back with more on 101.7 FM 710 Keel right after this.
Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland, heads back to the stadium right after this timeout.
Football season is here, and the #1 Chevy dealer in the area, Chevyland, is back as our title sponsor for Friday Football Frenzy. No need to sneak around. Sure, there are options, but we're asking you to go deep with Chevyland, where pay dirt is waiting to happen. 7500 Uri Drive, Shreveport. Having personally witnessed just how hard the folks at Alsco work, you can feel great knowing they are working so hard for you. Uniforms, linens, facility care, and so much more. Call them today, 318-636-0404, or visit alsco.com. Weekdays, weeknights, weekends, they're all made for Chasing Aces. That's right, Chasing Aces is your entertainment capital. They have something for everyone, for all ages, and I'm telling you from personal experience, everything's a blast. They hit a home run literally with everything out there. Go to chasingaces.golf and book your time today.
Scores on the quarter, brought to you by First Choice Personnel. If you're looking for a job, or if you're an employer looking for an employee, whether it's for a week, a month, or a career, call First Choice Personnel, 797-7810, 318-797-7810.
Are you familiar with Sports Cards of Louisiana, Shreveport Bossier's premier sports card and TCG store? That's right. Buy, sell, trade sports cards, Magic, and Pokemon. They're a Topps Direct MVP account, Topps Buyback Redemption Program, Play Pokemon store. They're a Fanatics Collect Direct Submission Shop, Games, Workshops, Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, Paints and Supply, Magic the Gathering Friday every single week. They have Commander Night plus Pokemon Play on Sundays at Sports Cards of Louisiana, 3000 North Market Street, Suite 178.
Morrison DeWitt Injury Lawyers built a practice on representing real people with real injuries and have obtained real results. Their success stories speak for themselves. They know and have experience with the best doctors and experts in their fields to provide the best care. If you or a loved one are injured, it is extremely important to choose the right lawyer. To see what they've done for others or to schedule a free consultation, visit morrisdewitt.com. Paid non-lawyer spokesperson, Shreveport, Trey Morris, LA 2417189. Results may vary.
Welcome back, everybody. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. Shop, click, drive Chevyland. Chevyland.com, the #1 Chevy dealership in the area. Among the top 250 Chevy dealerships in the country. 2.9% financing on beautiful brand new Silverados for 25s and 26s during Truck Month at Chevyland. Joining us now on the Mudbugs Hockey Hotline as part of our Skint and Dent Coaches Conversation. Your head coach of the North DeSoto Fighting Griffins, who go over to West Monroe and pop the Rebels in the jaw. 39-28 win for North DeSoto. Holy moly, Dennis Dunn. How's that feel?
Hey.
Oh, hey, we got.
I was going to say, I don't think we have him right now.
We got Dennis on hold. We got Coach Wilson right here. How about, strike that, reverse it, the Webster Parish Super Bowl, the Battle of the Boot, brought to you by the National Guard. Wow, what a game. Minden up 20-14 with a few seconds to play, and Christopher Macho Camacho Wilson and the North Webster Fighting Knights come out on top, 21-20. Coach, can you take us through those final moments of the game, and congratulations.
Thank you, man. 5.5 minutes left in the game. It's 20-7. We got nothing going on offense. We do something we don't normally do. We said we're going to go and throw the ball around a little bit, see what happens. The two sophomores, Justin Stewart and Braylon Washington, connect for a 50-yard touchdown. We try onside kick. They jump off sides. We end up kicking it deep. We make a play. We kind of hold them down. We get a good return. And, we threw the ball around again. We had a tip ball, catch it inside the 20. We went back to our base offense, and we ran the ball in, man. I told them all week we had to go and fight for 48 minutes. You look at the eye test, Minden is better than North Webster in every way, shape, form, or fashion. But these kids believe in what we preach, and they believed in what we've been talking about since the summer, and it finally paid off for them, man. And I can't tell you how proud I am of these boys.
Well, I can imagine. We talked to Jeff Rhodes, who was our correspondent for Minden tonight, and he said, I'll tell you right now, that little guy they had playing quarterback for them was a heck of a player tonight. Coach, tell us a little bit about that sophomore Justin Stewart, how he came through for you.
Justin Stewart is a really, really outstanding baseball catcher. And he was our scout team guy for the entire year last year. And he came to me when baseball season was getting ready to end. He said, Coach, I want the ball. He said, I want to be your quarterback. I said, well, when baseball season ends, we'll get to it. And he has that disposition that you need. He doesn't get too high. He's really, really hard on himself. He's a perfectionist. And as the game went on, we talk. Me and him talk a lot. He's one of those kids that's really taken to me. And we spent a lot of time talking to each other. And I told him, I say, it's your offense. If you see it, you make the play. And he just read it really well tonight. The last play, time's running out. He manages the clock. We burned through our last time out, and we called the same play in the huddle twice. They stoned us the first time, 35 seconds left. He gets to the ball. He pulls it. He reads it on his own, and he pulls it, and he stiff arms a kid that's probably 70 pounds bigger than him, and he gets in the end zone, man. And, my senior that was my quarterback last year, Christian Whitlock, lines up and knocks the extra point through. And, that's all she wrote.
What a game. What a win. The boot goes back to Spring Hill in the Battle of the Boot with Minden. Coach, when you're looking for that unsung hero, you had the kids show up, the Washington kid, the Stewart kid, you mentioned Whitlock. Who would be the Goodwill Industries of North Louisiana unsung hero for those Fighting Knights tonight?
Honestly, man, we talk about Bryce Parrish, man. Bryce Parrish is our nose guard. And Bryce is your prototypical 3-4 nose, man. That kid is a run stuffer, and he helped us a lot, making sure that they didn't get that run game going. And because of Bryce, we were in that game. He freed our linebackers up to make plays tonight, and those kids made plays, man. So credit to the entire defense, my defensive staff. Those guys did a great job keeping us in the game. Giving us hope. So credit to Coach Jason Martin and Jeffrey Brown and Casey Caraway, BJ Mitchell. Those guys on defense, man, they did an outstanding job game planning the entire week. Hell, every week. Every week we're in the game because of our defense. And it is a credit to those guys and the way they prepare and the way they coach those boys up. And those guys are in the position to make plays every single week. And I can't thank those guys enough for the way they work.
Buddy, that's what you like to hear. Congratulations, Christopher Wilson and the North Webster Knights on a big-time win, 21-20 over Minden at the Pit. All right. Coach, congrats, and have
Tell Dunn I said hello.
I will do so. All right. Well, we have. He wants. We can call Dennis Dunn here in a second, but right now on the Skin and Dent Coaches Conversation on the Chasing Aces hotline, we have John Ware with us, whose Lakeside Warriors took care of plain dealing tonight. John, nice win for your fellas to get back on track after what you talked about last week. Wasn't exactly what you wanted to see from your fellas. What did you see from your guys tonight that made you feel a little bit better, though?
We just went out and handled business, and those were things that corrected a few things here and there.
When you have a game like this, sometimes it can kind of give a little bit of false sense of security when you have scored that easily and that often. What's the things, though, that you feel like that you're going to be able to come to your team on Monday and say, all right, guys, here's what I know we need to work on?
Well, I mean, even with scoring like that, there's always going to be something, and I saw a few things tonight. We weren't getting set and a couple things here and there, and that was some of, it's you can get away with those things when you got better players sometimes, or more players than somebody that you can't in big games. And that's what we talked about afterwards. We don't, no disrespect to anybody, but, we coach and play games to win the big ones at the end of the year, and so you're just I'm trying to just keep them in that mindset the whole time. And hats off to Plain Dealing, they're doing a good job over there, and it's just a little bit of struggle right now, but they'll get it rolling.
You still have more non-district games to go. You'll be at Northwood, or you'll be at home against Northwood Lena. Then you'll hit to Montgomery. What are the things that you would like to see your fellas kind of get shaped up by the time you're heading to the Manny Tigers situation there in Sabine Parish in early October?
Yeah, just button up a few things here and there that, special teams, we're still not exactly where we want to be on the kicking game. We're missing too many of those things. So that's one of the things, and we work hard on it, and defensively we're still missing a few assignments here and there, but it's coming along with getting lined up and doing those things. And the more reps you get and the more you do, the easier it becomes to those new kids seeing different things every week.
Well, we get that, buddy. Again, Lakeside with a big win tonight over Plain Dealing, took care of business. And John, who's a kid for the Lakeside Warriors that doesn't get a whole lot of notoriety, but he just gets the job done. We always like the Goodwill Industries of North Louisiana unsung hero. Who would that be for your fellas?
Probably Gage Williams, and he had a few struggles kicking the last couple of weeks. But Gage is our tight end and defensive end, and just a good kid, and he kicks for us too, and just a good kid that you don't never have to worry about a sour look on his face or anything to frustrate him. He always doing what he's supposed to. So Gage Williams this week.
There you go, buddy. Well, Ware, have a great weekend, buddy. Always enjoy visiting with you. And the Lakeside Warriors take care of business to move to 2-1. Thanks a lot, John Ware.
Yes, sir. All right, guys.
All right, so we tried Dennis Dunn again, and it's still busy.
Yes, we have one more break if you want to roll that, so I can try and get some.
Okay, we'll take one more little time out, and we'll do that, and we'll be back. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. Ruben, Hester, and I will be back right after this.
Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland, heads back to the stadium right after this timeout.
Locally owned and operated, Chevyland has been doing business right here in Shreveport for over 60 years. Good people, great deals. Together, let's drive. Chevyland, 7500 Uri Drive in Shreveport, Louisiana, the #1 Chevy dealer in the area and among the top 250 Chevy dealers in the country. Boyd Family Dentistry bringing you our text line sponsorship yet again this year on Friday Football Frenzy. The husband and wife duo of Doctors Jarrett and Mackenzie Boyd taking care of you at 2 locations at Boyd Family Dentistry. They specialize in preventative dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, and of course, exceptional service. The husband and wife dynamic duo and the entire dental team at Boyd Family Dentistry would love to have you pay them a visit. ShreveportLouisianaDentist.com. If you enjoy Tech Tuesdays, you can thank Spell Brothers Lumber for bringing it to you every single week. Spell Brothers Lumber with Tech alum John Salmons at the helm, located at 1321 Martin Lane in Bossier City. 318-747-1194. From lumber and hardware to window installation and so much more, your local lumber folks at Spell Brothers Lumber are here to guide you through the process. 318-747-1194. SpellBrosLumber.com. When I think of the unsung hero in high school football, I think of that player that does all the little things, all the things that the coach asks that player to do, they're taking care of it. When the star of the team goes down, maybe it's that unsung hero that fills the void. Once again, not necessarily getting the accolades, but getting the job done. And that's what Goodwill Industries of North Louisiana has been doing since 1926. They bring you the unsung hero on our Friday night shows as well throughout the week. Goodwill Industries of North Louisiana, an unsung hero themselves. The Hill brothers over at Skint and Dent are huge Mudbugs fans. They're huge football fans. They're basically fans of Shreveport-Bossier, and you know who's a fan of theirs? Shreveport-Bossier. It works both ways. Skint and Dent, up to 50% off on appliances, furnishings. Okay, it's got a little scratch. Can you see it? A little dent? I don't see it. Why would you care? Just collect the savings and enjoy Skint and Dent, 814 Shreveport-Barksdale Highway. When is the last time you literally heard someone say, man, there's nothing like this place, and thought, I bet there's something like this place. Dude, there's nothing like Chasing Aces at all. From the home run dugout to the putting zone to the driving base and the par 3, they've got something for everybody. ChasingAces.golf.
Friday Football Frenzy. Holy moly. Let's see. That's our...
So, give me two.
Holy cow. Lost to Amarillo tonight, 4-3. Scored 2, scored the first 2, then they came back with 4 straight. Scored 1 in the last couple of minutes. So, thank you, Robert J. Wright, on the Boyd Family Dentistry text line. So, I'm giving out our number here in the studio to Dennis Dunn and to Rodney Ewan. You can call us at, that number. Either way, we'll take it. Friday Football Frenzy, powered by Chevyland. As we are waiting, we got 10 minutes. About 10 minutes.
Roughly.
On our Skin Dent Coaches Conversations. Who do we have here, Rube? Justin Scoggin joins us, the head coach of the Airline Vikings. Another big win for the Vikings tonight as they go to Union Parish and pick up a hard-fought win that I think a lot of us were like, wait a minute, Airline doesn't have 47 points at the half. What's wrong? We're getting spoiled over here, Justin. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I told the kids after the game, man, anytime you score 35, it's a great night, but it's hard to score those things.
No doubt about it. So what was the telltale sign tonight? A 14-7 game at the half. You guys seem like you won the second half in a more convincing way. What was the thing that kind of turned it around for the Vikings in that second half?
Well, I mean, it should have been a lot more in the first half. We weren't very consistent offensively. I think it was a mix of bad play calling, and we just weren't doing the really easy stuff that we're usually really good at. So kind of made it tough at times, but we rallied in the second half. They're a fair, relatively smaller and less deep team than we are. So I mean, we kind of took them into deep waters and got the win. But there's a lot of stuff we need to work on.
Okay. Well, did you kind of need a game like this? I know no one wants to have a hiccup. You want to play as well as possible at every time, but this might be exactly what the Airline Vikings need. Is that a chance that that's the case?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think I think we knew that this sort of stuff could happen. And I think we did a good job. I think it was just, defensively, we were able to hold on, long enough for us to become, consistent. And they did a really good job in the first half. And then we were able to kind of get our footing and all that. And then we started rolling in the second half. So, I mean, it's just, I think I thought we've been really good on the defensive side the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, the defense has been playing really well, and that's what everybody needs. We complain about LSU not scoring enough points, but the defense is playing lights out. And if you hold teams to 19 points in high school football, you're probably going to win a whole lot of games. Who was it on that defense? Yeah, it's just as long as you score 20. Coach, we know that your kids come through and they play well for you all the time, but we love getting that unsung hero. Who was a Goodwill Industries unsung hero for you tonight?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. We got somebody, I think, cramping in the back, but I think it's hard to tell. I don't know. I mean, just as a unit, I think they, I couldn't tell you without watching the film, but, Jeremiah Epps is always a good one. I know I saw Max Moore a lot. Both linebackers. I don't know. It's tough to say.
No matter how you slice it, buddy, you're 3-0, and there's not a lot of schools that get a chance to say that 3 weeks into any high school football season. The Airline Vikings get that opportunity. They go on the road, stepping out of district play in a typical, very, very difficult place to play, and you come out of there 34-19 with a win. I think just about anybody would take that, man, and I'm happy for you, Justin, happy for those kids. They know one thing over at Airline, and that's winning football games, and so the tradition keeps on rocking on, man. Happy for you, buddy, and hope you guys have a safe journey back home.
Thank y'all so much, man.
You bet, Justin. All right. I know we're trying desperately hard to get Dennis Dunn and Rodney Ewan. And the reason why, Hester, is for several reasons.
Sure.
The two enormous wins.
Massive wins.
For Rodney Ewan and Calvary over Franklin Parish, and Dennis Dunn and North DeSoto over West Monroe. Dennis Dunn joining us now on the Skin Dent Coaches Conversation on the Chasing Aces hotline. Dennis Dunn, congratulations on one whale of a win tonight.
Fletch, thank you so much. We told the kids coming in that we were going to have to match their physicality in the box. We didn't do that last year. Of course, like I told you Tuesday, we came into the game last year just crippled, two hands tied behind our back with the injuries. We came in guns loaded tonight, and, man, what an effort. We beat them in the box. We beat them at what they do, and we were able to run the football. And, our offensive line and defensive line, both just amazing efforts. Both running backs were lights out. And, man, I don't have words, Fletch. Just unbelievable.
To come to West Monroe,
their house, and win this football game shows you the power of prayer and guys working together and believing, and anything's possible.
You jump out on top 17-0. They scored 28 straight points. I'm sure the crowd was going crazy. That band, the 5 million member band they have over there, going crazy. The Christian Pawnee kid, our buddy Gene Pawnee's kid, the fullback, was running roughshod over some folks. What was it about this North DeSoto squad, though, that was able to turn the tide around and then score the following 22 points, buddy?
We challenged them at halftime, Flex. It was the first adversity we had faced all season. And, we just said, hey, we're going to – responsibility is learning how to respond with ability. And that's what they did. They responded with ability and bowed their neck, got a stop there in the third quarter. And we took the ball down the field, drove the field, and scored, and the momentum shifted, and we just kept the momentum after that. Had the momentum the whole second half. So just incredible effort by all of our guys.
You got a kid at quarterback in Luke Delafield that is as cool as a cucumber. You've got running backs, Kenny Thomas and company, that are just outstanding. Coach, those kids get a lot of attention, rightly so. Who was an unsung hero, though, tonight for the North DeSoto Fighting Griffins?
Gosh, man, you got both offensive and defensive lines just – we matched their physicality in the trenches. And Tuesday we can talk about all those kids, but both sides just absolutely matched. And that's what the goal was, match the physicality. You can do it. And we were leaning on them in the fourth quarter, and we were getting some push. And I've never seen West Monroe quit, but I felt like they're about halfway through the fourth quarter. They threw in the towel.
There we go. Dennis Dunn taking it to the big bad boys over in Ouachita Parish with a big win over the West Monroe Rebels, 39-28, taking care of business. All right, Coach, happy for you. Safe travels back for everybody, and what a great win for North DeSoto.
Going to be a fun ride home, Fletch.
Yes, sir. I bet it is. All right, Hester, how about one more little run through the scores? Here we go.
Go ahead and go down.
Yeah. First choice personnel bringing you scores on the quarter.
Calvary 33, Franklin Parish 30, North DeSoto 39, West Monroe 28, Captain Street 42, Natchitoches Central 36, Logansport 40, Bossier 12, Airline 34, Union 19, Not Over Yet, Huntington 59, Benton 50, Evangel 43, Bird 36, Loyola 64, Cedar Creek 13, Northwood 62, Mansfield 26, Southwood 50, North Caddo 28, Haynesville 54, Homer 6, North Webster 21, Minden 20, Oak Grove, Louisiana 42, Red River 36, Lakeside 52, Plain Dealing 0, Woodlawn 62, Lakeview 0, Leesville 48, Manny 15, Ruston 38, Longview 35, Ouachita 33, Sterlington 23, Oak Grove, Mississippi 36, Neville 7, OCS 56, Delhi 0, Wasman 28, Richwood 14, West Ouachita 57, Winfield 32, Gina 42, St. Fred 7, Ash 27, Destrehan 21, Barb 40, Northwest 19, Opelousas Catholic 47, Port Barry 6, Turlings Catholic 24, Notre Dame 20, Lafayette Christian 45, Westgate 21, St. Thomas More 39, Acadiana 35, Zachary 34, Karen Crow 20, Southside 35, Madison Prep 22, Catholic High 28, University Lab 14, Rummel 29, Archbishop Shaw 0, Jesuit 52, Bonnabelle 0. Local scores from Thursday: Parkway 66, Houghton 21, Glenbrook 53, Ringgold 32, Carroll 48, Arcadia 12.
Those are your first choice. Thank you. Scores on the corner, brought to you by First Choice Personnel. What a night. Once again, thank you, Chevyland, Jerry Montgomery, Steve Horn, Bubba Winningham. This is so much fun. And this is the 13th year we get to do this. And again, it's just every Friday. You never know. Everything's unscripted. And sometimes you get an award-winning day of cinema. And then other days you might get a Raspberry Award. But we haven't had any of those yet because we have had some outstanding games. We did hear back Rodney Guin tried to call back in. Thedrick Harris tried to call back in. We told them both congratulations, just ran out of time. 4th and goal, Benton scored from the 2. It's 59-57 with some time left in that one. Greg Chambers with the touchdown. Unbelievable. So is Benton leading now?
It's 59-57 Huntington, I think. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, but he just said that Chambers just scored for Benton. So, holy moly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Chevyland. Thank you as well to Alsco and Alsco.com. Chasing Aces. They're still golfing out at Chasing Aces right now. Boyd Family Dentistry, First Choice Personnel, Spell Brothers Lumber, Goodwill Industries, Skint and Dent. Thank you all so much at Morrison DeWitt Injury Lawyers. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Happening, we know about it, and we'll bring you what happens next. Breaking news and trending talk. 101.7 FM and 710 Keel. KeelNews.com. KeelNews.com.
At Christus Health, we honor the dignity of every person who comes through